The hanger gets really upset when it's not the active window. All right. Well, we're broadcasting anyway. Just wait for us to get in.
I am in. You are a bot.
Cool. Excuse me. Right, so the dots that we've got on the thing there, so this is the aftermath of the combat that you guys faced with the ghouls last session. So we've got Chris is the pink in the back there. I didn't know what colours you guys were going to be when you came in, so it doesn't really. Chris is the pink in the back. Chungo is Davy Toe is the purple. The green is Grak. The yellow Torin, and Elu is the blue over to one side. He managed to grasp it. So we did the oh, interesting. We did the ghoul combat. That was resolved. We did the level up between sessions and a little bit as part of the session. So we'll get back into things. So just a quick reminder of what's happened. You guys arrived in the village of Barovia. It's quite mysterious. Nobody around. Nobody answered any of the any doors if you attempted to interact with any of the buildings. The populace generally is just nowhere to be seen until you came across this one house that a couple of children pleaded with you to help them. There was a monster in the house. You met the ghosts of these children, and were eventually led to a series of catacombs below. Quite clearly, the meeting place of some sort of cult rituals had been taking place at some point, and you've begun to explore and see what you can find out about the house, about the cult that had taken up occupancy below the house, and you've just come off the back of a pretty tough fight against some ghouls, former cultists, long dead, and are about to continue your exploration. So it's over to the party at that point, where I'm here to facilitate you now.
Can I loot stuff? Did we loot?
I don't believe that there was any loot. The ghouls are dressed in rags. I'm just.
Oh, I want some of them rags.
Very good.
Yeah, the ghouls didn't have anything of value. Just the kind of torn remnants of what are clearly cultist robes. No discernible markings on them though that would suggest what it is that these cultists are in worship of.
What can we see?
How do you mean?
Head down the corridors, any traps, any other doorways? Just a corridor, nothing in it, empty.
So you want to look. So you're looking into the corridors. Okay, so you can see to the end of the corridor immediately in front of you. As you see, it turns off to what would be your left as you look at it. But by the side of you, you can see there are a set of stairs leading down, and Elu has positioned himself such that he can see another doorway to the east there, to the south rather. I beg your pardon. There's a compass on the top.
Ooh. Can we still hear the chanting as well?
How do I host you, mate? I can't get duties off.
So you In your
I'll message you, Chris.
yeah, I would say in your auto host list, the order is that people are in your auto host is the priority with which they will
Yeah,
be
well,
hosted.
you're above duty, but
Oh
for
right.
some reason it's staying on you. Staying on duty.
Can I go down to the end of the corridor and have a look what's down around the corner?
At the to the west, directly in front of you.
I'm green, right?
Sorry.
I'm green.
Yeah,
So
you're
just
green.
Yeah.
South.
yeah.
If you look at the compass at the top.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we've got a follow. Oh no, that's a host. Sorry, that's Chris.
Yeah, sorry.
The noise just took me by surprise.
Ah.
I'm not used to stuff happening on my stream, right? So it makes a noise when I get hosted, and it's just sort of it.
Where's the compass?
It's at the fuck
Yeah, I
me.
can't see it either.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
I was just looking for it for ages.
This
since you
is-
mentioned
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah.
west, please.
it. Well, I'll flip
Yeah.
tables. That's
Yeah.
it.
I'm done.
Game
Yeah, I'll
over,
go.
man.
I'll go west as well. Lead on Gracky Poo.
Okay. So it's the terrain is well, I say the terrain. The corridor is pretty much the same as what you can say as you've seen previously. It's excavated from the dirt, held up by columns on either side. It turns around to the south there, and you find yourself in a slightly smaller room than the previous that you were in. There's a doorway to the south, another doorway to the north. You notice a chandelier suspended above the table in the center of the room. It's not lit, and the table is flanked by two very high-backed chairs. An empty clay jug and two clay flagons sit atop the table. Your best guess is used for water. And there are two large freestanding candlesticks in the north corners of the room. The candles, however, are not present. It looks like these have not been used in some time.
Okay.
I'll follow the Orky man.
I'll go the other way near me. Is that south?
You're looking to
North. Oh,
no, south.
Oh.
So through the doorway, Elu
Oh.
finds a grand open chamber. So I've got some spiel to read you. The room is festooned with mouldy skeletons that hang from rusty shackles against the walls. A wide alcove in the south wall contains a painted wooden statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a voluminous black cloak. His pale left hand resting on the head of a wolf that stands next to him. So that's represented by the stars there.
Just needs some drapes.
In his right hand, he holds a smoky grey crystal orb. The room has exits in the west and north walls, and chanting can be heard coming from the west. So the doorway, as you see it on the bottom of the map there.
Yeah.
So basically, it's a pretty grisly sight. There's lots of death has occurred in this room.
Yeah, I'm going to investigate, see if I can find anything out.
Okay.
See if I can spot anything.
I need more specifics than that though.
Okay, I think I'd go to the weird man wolf thing first.
Okay. So roll me a perception check.
God. I haven't got my thing up, sorry, I forgot. How'd you do it? 1d20 plus perception.
Yeah, plus your perception modifier, and if you've got the perception skill, then you get your proficiency as well.
Yeah, I just got 7.
Okay, so it's but you can just see, you know, this has been carved from work. The craftsmanship is pretty good. The wolf and the man appear to be of the single carving. It's not in two parts as you like, but you can see that there's been a fair amount of traffic around the statue in the past. There's there's signs of people having been moving around it.
Can I go into that room and sort of?
Sense evil.
Yeah, pretty much.
What
Straight away.
what path are you
I am
taking?
going to go up towards 29, like to the
The
east
long way
out of
round.
room 30. Yeah, I'm going to go the long way
Okay.
around.
Well, while Oz is walking, then the rest of the party will have the opportunity to act, because that's going to take Oz some time to get around there. Sorry, it's going to take Torin some time to get around there.
Right, so I'll go into the room, obviously, with the skeletons as well.
You're going that way as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's So you arrive before Oz. So you notice Elu inspecting the statue on the far side of the room first and foremost, and then your attention is caught by by all of the skeletons that have been draped almost decoratively around the edges.
I want to inspect the skeletons to see if there's anything useful in them, like jewelry or any.
Okay. Well, yeah. No, that's
Anything that
fine.
stands out?
So you spend a little while picking through the remains, and they're just piles of bones. They're not even clothed. It's they're just it's just whether they're victims, the spoils of grave robbery. There's nothing to really kind of indicate why these skeletons were brought here. They've just been settled around the outside of the room.
Okay. Who else to go next?
So Em and Chungo, while Oz is stomping around the corner, what's happening down in this room with the table and the candlesticks?
Might be daft, but can I just take a bit of wood from a chair leg? I've
From
got
a
a
chair
new
leg?
spell.
Yeah, sure. So roll me a strength test.
Is there anything in this D20 like a token we can put down to signify where we are rather than drawing on the map?
There is, but they're very big. I had to scale down the map, so it's a little bit awkward. But if you like, for example, like I've got this. Oops. But it's a bit larger than a space and doesn't quite align with them. So we can use them as vague indicators of where you stand. So.
But we already vaguely know where we are anyway.
But yeah, I got an 8
You got an 8
for wood.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. The chair's quite old. It's definitely showing its age. Slight signs of wear and use. So you managed to snap the leg off, and you can carry that with you.
Good. Just for a spell. I might need it later on.
Can I go north?
Okay. So as you pass through the corridor, you come into another set of quarters. It's quite clear that whoever occupied these quarters was held in quite high esteem within the cult. It's ever so slightly more lavish than other corners. I mean, it's a room to himself to begin with, right? excuse me. The mattress is feather but rotted. It's really not very pleasant at the moment. Around the outside, you see more of the same candlesticks as in the previous room. A wardrobe. And there is a footlocker at the foot of the bed.
Cool. Could I check for traps around the footlocker?
Yeah, roll perception.
We could draw these squares if you want, Sean,
Yeah, do that.
and then we can move them round.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic. If you can do that, that's brilliant.
Let's just draw a few more. I don't know if everyone can move around anyone else's though.
12.
That's
Okay. You can tell that the footlocker is unlocked mainly by virtue of the fact that there is no padlock in the lock. As far as you can tell, there's nothing untoward about it. It looks very old.
I'll open it.
You open it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so inside the footlocker there is a folded piece of material. It looks to be a cloak, a small wooden coffer, and that's it. Sorry. So there's a second box inside the footlocker, and a bundle of cloth looks to be a cloak.
Can I take them?
You can, but roll. What's the fucking word I want?
I don't know.
What's the word I want?
Cunt.
The gene.
Anus beard.
Roll initiative.
Oh,
What?
Distraction.
sure it was anus beard.
So it's D20.
It's D20 plus your Dex modifier.
Hooey.
19, very nice.
Can you guys move my squares, or can it's just the person who put them down can move them?
Yeah, only the person who put them down.
What?
I'll get rid of the other ones then.
Yeah, I didn't know why you made one next to one that I made.
I can
Okay.
make them.
If you draw on the where the arrow is, the cursor is top left, just go to draw shape,
Thank you.
and then just put the one that's next to it. Make sure it's filled in the same color.
Right. So
it's the
where did
matching
you
colour of
do the squares? Just in objects and
It's just
draw shape.
draw shape, yeah, and then you can actually move them as well.
Cool. Okay. So you. Ooh.
Who's drawing all over the map?
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I'm
Oh.
trying to figure out. how to-
LOL!
What colour are you as
That's
well?
that's a fail. You're green.
Okay.
make sure you
So
fill it.
this purple one is M then, is it?
I'm
That's-
green.
You're
That's
green.
me. I'm purple.
That's Chungo.
Okay, so M stood here.
Thought M was in the bedroom.
Yeah, at the bottom there. She's opened the footlocker. That one can go. Okay.
There we go.
Sorry about this, guys. Right. Okay. So you grab the cloak and you hear shuffling in the walls behind you and to your right, and the walls, basically the walls collapse, and you are confronted with a pair of ghasts in black tattered robes.
Oh no, why'd you have to open that chest, Em?
Why'd you
Crack!
go with the
Crack!
skeletons?
No food in that chest, crack! That means so hungry.
Oh no.
I picked a
Gas.
way. You guys went a different way. That's on you. All
Just
right.
because you want more trays of loaf.
Bad team players.
It's fine. No, I'm an orc.
Okay, so the good news is you're going before them.
Am I? I'm in the like doorway, I suppose. Or am I?
So ghasts are similar to ghouls. They're pretty gribbly, pretty smelly. They've got an aura of just general foulness about them. You're in a situation where you've got their miasma kind of inflicted upon you. So you need to start off by making a Constitution saving throw.
Is that a D6 or a D20?
It will be a D20. Your Constitution modifier, and if it's one of the saving throws that you're proficient in, then you get your proficiency bonus as well.
$14.
14. All right. Yep. So you've passed. That's fine. So you shield your mouth. You're not very happy about what's going on, but ultimately it doesn't affect you too much. You've smelt worse living in the back alleys of your home city. So it's okay. You can begin to act. Might I suggest calling for help?
Could we run away?
Yeah, of course you can run away.
I'd like to run away back
So
to our party.
so you have a movement of how much?
30?
Speed of 30. Okay, well each square represents 5 feet. So you've got 6 squares of movement. Now as part of your movement, you don't have to take an additional action if you don't want to, because basically it's considered like a minor action. You can do it while you're moving, so you can yell out for the party if you want to, like while you're moving. That doesn't have to be a separate action.
Yeah, I'm gonna move away while yelling for our party to help us.
Cautious some trays of loaf.
Okay. So 6 squares. You've got 1, 2. You push past Chungo.
Okay.
3, 4,
Wow.
5, 6. You can
See you later.
You can get to the corridor, or you can stop in the room to make a stand. It's up to you.
I'll stop in the room to make a stand.
Okay. Well, you can reach just about any square in the room, so I'll let you decide where you want to end up. Chungo, make a dexterity check.
Get up.
It's a real easy one. We're just going to see whether or not you've been knocked down by Grak hurrying past you. But you're only little, so there's a decent chance that you're going to manage to duck out of the way.
Ah.
Oaf.
Yeah, oh, easy. There you go, look. So yeah, you heard Grak shouting. There's definitely something wrong here, and you've managed to escape there. So the ghasts have seen Grak running away now. Are you going to take an additional action, Em? You've got your actual action to take. So you've got various stuff between. Let's get the whole list up in the player's handbook.
We're going to have to go all the way around to get to you, aren't we?
So you can well, you can't attack, obviously there's nothing around. You can't cast a spell because you're not a spellcaster. But you've got dash, disengage. Disengage doesn't really matter because you're fine. You can start to dodge. You can use a help action, a hide action, or a ready action, search action, or use an object. Now, the way a ready action works, because this is the kind of situation where a ready action is going to be most appropriate. The way a ready action works is you're kind of postponing an action for a later time. So you can be as specific or as vague as you want, but specific kind of works better. Where you set up a trigger and a reaction to that trigger. So, for example, if there was the example that the book gives is that if there's some goblins chasing you and you run over an area where you know there's a trap door with a lever that operates it, you can say that you stop at the lever and you use your ready action to wait until the goblins pass over the trap door, and at that point you then activate the trap door and they fall through. So that's kind of the use of the ready action. Now, what it gives you the opportunity to do is be as descriptive as possible about the kind of things that you are waiting for, and the things that you will do when those things happen. And you have the option not to react as well when the trigger occurs. So you could set something up and then realize that actually it's going to be detrimental to the overall plan for you to carry on with this. So you can choose not to act when whatever it might be that happens.
Okay, can I use the ready action so I'm ready for when the ghasts get close to me, I start attacking?
So you want to make an immediate attack of opportunity if they get close to you.
Yeah.
Can you just like enrage at this point, or?
She could start her rage, yeah.
Okay, I'll start my rage as well.
Yeah. Okay. So
So I don't know how many rages you get is all, but
you get as many as you want. I think.
2.
Is it 2 per how long?
I think it's 2 per level. I'm not sure.
Let's check it out. I know that it lasts a minute. So your rage is on your turn. You can enter a rage. Oh, the rage is a bonus action even. So you can ready and you can enrage.
think about someone stealing your food.
Yep. So it's 2. You get 2 rages, and after those 2 rages, you have to complete a long rest before you can rage again. So because you're level 2, you get 2 rages. Tea. You've ordered it and it arrives in front of you cold.
Furious.
Oh, there's a missing portion of chips. Too real, please stop. I wasn't even going to eat the chips, but they didn't even send them.
Right, okay. So, Chungo, you've now been drawn into this combat. If you could roll initiative, please.
Yep. What do you add for initiative? Is it
Dex? Well done.
Nice. That's pretty good. Happy with that.
Your roll is 1d20 plus 1. You haven't rolled, mate.
You're just typing things out. You're just shouting 1d20 plus 1.
It's like when
you might be a bit intimidated by these gaffs. But
it's like when M rolls a 20. She just slash rolls a 20.
Roll 20,
please.
I'm panicking.
An 8. Okay. So you got an 8, M got a 19, the ghouls got a 16.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so the ghouls are going to come smashing through. So they're going to be attracted. They're not happy, right? They've been enraged with the fact that people have been touching their stuff. They've burst out the walls. They've seen this half orc go running off into the dark corridors, and they pursue. So Chungo, if you could roll a would it just be stealth for hiding to see whether or not he's gonna be? I suppose actually. No, I don't want you to roll anything.
Okay.
I'm
They just see me, don't they? I mean,
well, I'm gonna see whether or not they see you. So they're chasing after M. They're pretty they're pretty unhappy with M, and you're only little.
It's doing chair stuff. So
Oh yeah, you were over there with the chair, weren't you? Anyway, okay, yeah, fine. So so they're gonna come barreling through.
I think the chair as well. If you're behind the chair, it'll count
1,
as
2, 3,
small
4,
cover as
5.
well.
it's a bit like broken. And I don't know. I'm probably just
so
got a leg off.
So the first ghast, quite clearly male in its life.
Got a swinging donger.
Yeah, has come barreling through the corridor, and he's seen M, who is the source of his I'm really struggling with words today.
Ire?
Yeah, he's really quite upset. And he's about to launch himself into combat. And the second ghoul's a bit further away, so it comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just about makes it into the room.
Is Chung, if Chungo's behind the desk, is he classed as in cover?
He is only little, so I'd say probably
3 foot.
Hiding
Depends
under
on-
the desk.
depends on which direction they come out from. The second ghoul has made it into the room. This one female.
Wow.
Swinging titties.
Davy Toe, put your tongue away.
Nah.
Okay, so M, the male ghoul has moved within it's 5 feet basically. It's a striking distance of you. So you've got you can make an attack of opportunity because it's just moved into your space.
Yeah.
The ghast, sorry. Oh, excuse me.
Let's do that.
Why is everything so small?
I
Everything's
swing
in, like,
wildly.
small. It's all in like small small rooms. But I'd be with a massive longbow.
Yeah. Okay, so you need to roll to well, what are you how are you attacking? It's just a basic attack you've got basically.
Battle axe.
Okay, so you swing with your battle axe then.
Is she raged at this point?
Yep, she is enraged.
Wow.
Crackers are mad.
What does rage do? Does that give you an advantage?
+2
So-
damage.
Basically, at the
Ah.
moment, yeah, she's got +2 damage on weapon attacks. She's got resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Jesus.
And was she, if she were to make an ability check that required a strength check, she's got advantage on it as well.
So I roll D10 plus my strength plus 2 damage.
No, D20, because you
Oh,
need to
sorry.
hit. You need to hit. So it's D20 plus your strength modifier. Plus you've got, if I remember correctly, you've got proficiency with the battle axe, so you add your proficiency as well. '21, right? So you've easily hit. So as he's running towards you, you've stopped running. You've readied yourself. You've swung your battle axe in a wide arc, and you've caught him clean across the midsection.
I could just imagine Grax like getting run away from the gas, then enraged and then hits him going, "You just activated my trap card."
God, I mean that is pretty much what happened, right? I mean, M used a ready action, right? So that
Yeah.
as soon as it became in range, that she's gonna swing a big axe at it.
Chris,
But if
kill
you
yourself.
want to roll your damage, M, and don't forget to add your +2 for your rage.
So that adds strength to damage. It's just my weapon plus my +2.
Sorry?
I don't add strength to my weapon. It's just my weapon and +2.
No, it's your weapon, your strength modifier,
11.
and
The
then you get
wild
+2,
child
and then you
appears.
get +2 for your. So you've done 11. Okay, right. So he's not happy. He's got a gaping chest wound.
Ooh.
That's -1 speed.
That is -1 speed.
No, it doesn't seem to be affecting him too much. He's honest. To be honest, he's barely
Oh
noticed.
shit, no, it's -1 strength.
Yeah, he's
Broken rib, that's -1 speed.
he's barely noticed, but
Can be applied more than once.
he is dripping a bit now.
His gaping wound is dripping.
Yeah, his gaping chest wound is dripping. Okay, so Chungus, we are over to you for
Okay.
your actions in the fight.
Well, I think I'm probably a bit surprised to start. Just so have they noticed me yet as well?
I'm sure they will soon enough.
Yep, definitely. I need to.
I mean, you're not hidden or anything, right? But I mean, you could attempt to hide should you wish.
Nah. I want in. But
Toot him.
will the others have heard?
They've definitely heard. We're gonna do the other guys' reactions after this round of combat.
We gotta get the whole. I will. I'll attack and. Damn it! I've lost my bloody character sheet. Yeah, I'll attack the damaged one.
The male ghoul.
Yep. I'll attack
Okay,
the male.
so you need to move. So you need to stand on the table basically.
Yep. So I'll jump up on the table and I'll lunge
Now
across at the.
I'm gonna, due to your stature, I'm gonna need an athletics check from
Oh,
you because
dear.
this is gonna be more of a scramble onto the table than a jump.
Oh, these always go so well. Oh.
Natural 20. Oh, okay. Okay, so in actuality, you have just leapt
Wow.
from the table like
I did
a
a flip.
god. You did it. Yeah, you've done a flip. Drawn
They
your
were-
weapon as you while you're mid tumble, and landed as gracefully as a butterfly on top of this table.
Grak inspired, and are they a bit taken aback by the acrobatics?
I'm feeling pretty
Some
inspired.
+1s should be awarded.
I mean, you can inspire Rock if you want. You get to do that, don't you? Do your
Yeah, well,
inspiration as a
that's-
bonus action.
Yeah. So I'll attack, and I'm gonna do an inspiration.
Bardic inspiration. Okay, so basically, you now that you're inspired, once within the next 10 minutes. Now, a round of combat represents about 6 seconds, so we're still in that 6 seconds. So 10 minutes is a long time. But once within the next 10
Bullet
minutes,
time.
you've basically got a free d6 that you can decide to add on to an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw. And you can wait until after you've got the result of a roll to add your d6 onto it.
Cool.
Yeah, so we've got a bard and a barbarian at the extreme bottom of the walk into a bar at the extreme bottom of the map. The yellow square is a dragonkin paladin. The pink square
big.
is an elf ranger, and the blue square is a half elf rogue. You do need to make your square a bit bigger, Chris, because you occupy the entire square that you're in as a medium-sized creature.
But I'm only small. I'm thin.
Shut the
thin.
fuck
You're
up.
definitely a medium-sized creature. Okay, so you've got your inspiration, and now you're gonna take a pop at this ghast, are you?
Yeah, if I can. Sorry, I thought you would. Chris. Yeah, sure.
His acrobatics
I
have
assume
failed that.
I assume you're using your rapier.
Yep, always.
Okay, come on then, you swashbuckling. little shit.
What is it? 1d10, and then do
No,
I add?
no. D20 plus you're using it as a finesse weapon, so you add your dex plus you're proficient.
Yep.
As a bard, you're proficient with rapier, so you get your proficiency bonus as well.
There we go. Oh.
Okay, so after the impressive acrobatic display to get up on that table, you've kind of flourished your rapier towards the male ghast in the corner in a very very threatening manner. But all you've really managed to do is tickle his ribs with the end of it.
Okay.
He's still basically entirely focused on M. He's not happy that he's just had an axe embedded in his chest.
Please tell me he giggled.
Yeah, shouldn't that have put him off a bit? That tickled him.
Yeah, that's disadvantage
I
actually.
think he's just tired. He's done that big jump. He's knackered now. He's lack of his strength.
Fuck it. Right. Okay. So we're gonna press pause on the combat then. So we've had one round of combat there. So the rest of you, the other three, you've heard Grak scream. Yell. He's not really a screamer, I don't think. Yeah. It's more of a roar. Not quite a battle cry, but you can tell something's going down. So we need a reaction from you
The
guys.
telltale noise of Grak going into a rage and screaming.
Can we get initiative rolls from the three of you actually, and we'll carry on as if you're already part of the combat, and you can just act on initiative.
What's initiative? Is that dex?
It's
Dex?
D20 plus Dex. Elu's got a 21. Chris has got a 14. Oh, hey up. We've got a follow from Weaponized Autism. Cheers, buddy. We're trying to run the campaign most Sundays, so we're as has been said in chat, we're all quite new to Dungeons and Dragons. In general, not even 5th edition, so we're learning together as we play through this. So if you could forgive any minor mistakes that you notice, any advice is welcome as well from the chat, and hopefully you can enjoy us learning along with us. But right, so those initiative rolls has meant that we've got Elu Thingol acting first.
I'll hit whichever one of them's fighting.
I mean, you're miles away, mate.
Am I?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're all the way over here. Look.
Oh, is it 6? I can run.
It depends. What's your speed as a half elf?
I think mine's 30.
Yeah, so you can move 6 squares.
Diagonally as well.
Yeah, you can do a diagonal. But you can't you can't like move through Chris. Like Chris is in the way. You would need to shove him out of the way as an action.
Well, that's the only place I can move then.
Yeah.
I'll can I help do that thing where I give Torren an advantage?
You can do a help, yeah.
I don't think I can get into combat.
I'm not sure, yeah, because I think it only lasts for the one round.
It does until the person who helps at the start of their next turn.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Can you move 6 as well?
Yeah, so I can get on top of Grak.
Have you got anything that you can throw?
You'd have to pull Grak out of the way as an action, and then because a medium-sized creature takes up roughly a 5-foot square.
Well, if that's the case, then the combat we had up here made absolutely zero sense.
Yeah, no, I know. But as I say,
Okay.
I've read up. I've read up on stuff.
I do have a rather long weapon. Can I reach over Chungo's head?
with what have you got?
I've got a halberd.
A halberd. Yeah, you can attack at range with the halberd. Yeah.
All right, cool,
I think it's 10 feet. The halberd.
awesome.
Wow.
Seeing
It's like
the,
triple my size.
Yeah, so you could stand behind Chungo, yell at him to duck, and then take a swing.
Yeah.
That's,
Unfortunately, it's not my turn yet.
That's
so-
definitely something you could do. Yeah, it's Chris first, but you're in Chris's way anyway, so.
I'm in everyone's way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but have I given you the help then?
I mean, you can if you want to, Dave, but it doesn't really achieve anything because it only counts.
Can I not move and attack?
You can.
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah.
can
Oh
reach
yeah.
them.
Oh, you can get there and attack, can you?
Yeah.
Oh
I can
yeah,
move
go
6
for it
squares.
then. Yeah, go for it then.
Yeah, cool. I'll help you then. Yeah, sorry.
Awesome.
Oh, it's only an ability check. Because you're not currently in combat. If you were already in combat, then he feints and gives you advantage on your attack roll.
I mean, if we're not in combat, then we're not doing initiative, and we can move in whatever order. We're either in combat or we're not, dude.
Yeah, but I need to deal with the entire situation. I need to get you guys need to get over here.
I think
Then
until
we're not in
and
combat.
they
until we get line of sight.
but Em and Chungus need to be taking their combat round. Like you need to be moving in between combat rounds. Yeah. So I think initiative order means dick, but you need to be taking turns, if you see what I mean, because I need to fit
basically,
Em and Chungo's
we all,
turns in.
basically how we play it is we all take one turn like we'd be doing normally, but instead of us being fluid in how we're taking it, we all take one turn, but they have to take the turns in initiative, and then us three just act as we want until we get into that room and actually get line of sight with the monster.
Yeah, but you also need to be doing things like only moving 30 feet because you can't do in one turn that entire distance to get in there.
Well, you could dash, which doubles.
Well,
your
yes,
movement.
yeah, you could dash.
So I could basically get into the room if I dashed.
You can't get past me.
Yeah, but I can't get past you. But so how does this movement through people work? That's the only thing with.
You're not like because you're not in combat. I think you can have a
Just rush
gentleman's
past.
meeting and kind of squeeze past one another at this point. Then, I think that's fair.
Right. So do you want to go first, Oz, and then I'll dash follow you?
And then I'll weapon.
Sure. Yeah. So you've entered the combat then. So you take your thing. Okay. So you're using your halberd. The halberd counts as a martial weapon, I assume.
It does.
Cool. So you get all of your fancy man stuff.
Yes, I do.
So you're swinging at the female ghoul.
The one that's near, basically over the table at one.
Yeah.
Over the gnome.
Davy told duck.
I suggest that you
Duck your pretty little
you
head.
advise him to duck.
Yeah. I hit the deck. Can.
Yep. So I get my +3 strength and my proficiency bonus.
That's right. 22,
There you
big hit. Right. So you've let's say I don't know. Let's say you've gone with a thrust. You're basically picking her up. She's not in a good way. Let's see how much damage you've done to her.
What bonuses do I get on damage? Is it just strength?
So it'll just be your strength bonus, yeah. I will double check.
I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Yeah, you don't get proficiency bonus on damage. It's just your
That's
thing.
8 damage then.
Yeah.
Your weapon damage and your
So
ability.
she's taken 8. Okay, so you've lifted her off, kind of flung her off the end of your halberd, but it's basically just pissed her off.
That's all right.
She's definitely re-engaged in that time. So Chris, you want to make a dash?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, you can get in just about anywhere you like. And then your initiative will take priority on the next turn. And then Dave's moved up. Did you want to dash to get to the doorway, Dave?
Yeah, yes, please.
Sure. So we'll just move you up to the doorway. Cool. All right. So we'll start again. So we're on round 2 of M's rage. Dave's not actually in the combat yet. So M is acting first.
Okay.
There we go. That might fix my.
Sudden
Hello?
duty.
Sudden duty figures.
Em, are you there?
But I thought it was rolling my d20 plus strength.
Oh,
Is that
there
not
you
right?
are. I beg your pardon. I need you to explain to me what you're doing.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I swing again at the mill ghast. That's next
Sure.
to me.
Well, I mean, not that it matters. You do get your proficiency as well with your battle axe. Don't forget. But you've rolled a natural 20, so you've split his wig, as some friends of ours have liked to say. So the critical hit, it's double the damage that you. Is it? Oh no, roll extra dice.
Yeah, you roll another dice and add them together.
So basically, whatever your damage dice is, because you scored a critical hit, you roll your damage dice twice, and then you add your strength bonus.
Okay. I roll 2 d10s.
Yeah.
If your battle axe is a D10.
Wow.
So 2 d10s plus 4.
Yep.
Plus 2.
No, not your proficiency.
I just put in for my rage.
2 for your rage. Yes, that's right. 16 damage, heavy hitter.
Big hitter.
That's gotta hurt. I think he needs a couple of eye briefing after that hit.
Eye briefing. What?
Maybe a couple.
Yeah,
of
so you've brought your battle axe down on the like kind of on the ghast's neck, like between his neck and his shoulder, and you've cleaved a massive hack out of him. Amazingly still standing, but he's quite clearly impaired now in his ability to.
Is he leaking again?
Oh, he hasn't stopped leaking.
Oh, just
Somebody get the
dripping.
mop! Get the mop!
There's vital fluids everywhere.
It's getting in my shoes!
That's
So the
soak it up with
ghast,
my bedroll.
the ghast now get an opportunity to fight back.
So are we in the combat now based on initiative order, or is
Yeah.
we have to do a full turn first and then it's us?
No, you're in the combat now. So the male ghast is quite clearly perturbed with M, to say the least. He's not happy.
So do we not go before
No, they
the
rolled
ghast?
a 16 on their initiative.
16. All right, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at 10.
Yeah, they rolled a 16 for their initiative.
All right, cool.
Okay, so the ghast kind of launches itself at you, Em. It's dripping all over you, and goes to take a bite out of you. He's gnashing at you quite drastically.
Yeah.
What's your armor class, please?
14.
14. Okay. Whoops. Okay, and he is basically in the awful state that he's in. I'm sure in his mind he had some heroic lunge forward to sink his teeth into you. He's pretty much just fallen directly towards you.
Probably all that swinging water off floor.
It's all that it's all the you know you've caved his chest in. His head is barely attached to his torso anymore. He's just kind of fallen forwards at you. The second ghast, after being poked by Oz, has had his attention drawn to the little gnome on the table. Originally, originally it was focusing on the half orc that had seen running away from it, but it's now been made aware of.
But he's got the high ground. We all know
he does have the high ground.
We know
I'm not sure that the ghast is going to attempt to force jump over him though.
I mean, I'm only 3'4".
He's 3
Probably
foot.
just level.
So the female ghast is a bit more vivacious, bit more energetic, and it's swiping at you with its filthy claws, Chungo. Really like nasty long fingernails on this bitch.
Disgusting! Good God, get a mani-pedi, everyone. the dirty bastard.
What's your armor class, please, Chungo?
12.
12. Okay, so these ghouls are really shit, basically.
What's happened to your dice?
I don't know.
Don't question.
She's made a leap at you with her claws, but you've managed to dodge out of the way at the last moment. She's just ended up embedding her bag lady nails into the table and just scrapes some long gouges out of the top of this wooden table as she kind of composes herself back across from you. So you've managed to avoid taking that to the general self, I guess.
Right. Good.
Okay. So now Chris has entered the fight.
Hello?
So you've shown up, Chris. You heard this. You've heard this yell from your companion. Dash towards it as fast as you can. You're confronted by a pretty gruesome sight. You've got a gnome basically dancing around the furious claw swipes of a female ghast on the table in the center of the room. You've got a clearly furious half orc standing over a bloody mound of flesh that's kind of squirming on the floor, gnashing its jaws towards the orc as it's able to muster the energy. Now you've got your opportunity to act in this situation.
Right. So he's more than 10 feet away, so yeah, so he's 10 foot away.
Yeah, so he's there. Well, there's 5 foot between you, and slightly more. You know, you're talking maybe 8 foot, maybe 8 foot to the female ghast.
That's fine. It's just if it's less than 5, so it's not less than 5, so that's fine. So I'm gonna draw back my bow and shoot him in the face.
Yeah, so you knock an arrow.
The one at the top. That's
the male ghast.
Yeah.
The one that's just a squirming mess.
Yes.
All right, we'll go for it. Oh, also, you need to keep track of how many arrows you're using.
Yeah.
We didn't keep track last session, but I believe there's 20 on your character sheet.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Plus 8. Right.
Not
Okay. So
very
you've knocked back your bow, but the sight has basically startled you to the point where you've rushed the process a little bit, and it's just kind of grazed the shoulder of the ghast as the arrow flies past it, and you just hear a rattle as it goes. It's off in the back of the room somewhere.
God damn it.
Right, it's Davy Toe's action now. You've spent some time a little bit up close and personal with this ghoul. Now, as we established earlier,
Yep.
they exude a kind of just foul miasma that you're now being choked by. So you need to see whether or not you're able to just man up and deal with this, or whether or not it's
Okay.
gonna have a long term effect on you. So you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. That's it.
Yeah, so you let out a bit of a spluttery cough, but it doesn't take you too long to get used to the doesn't take
That
you too long to
roleplay.
get used to it. And you kind of steel yourself. And, there's a job to be done here. You need to get on with yourself. You embarrassed yourself a moment ago, but tickling the ghoul. You need to man
I
up
was
and get
just
on with
trying to, it was like a chop across the chest. It was just to try and remove a bit of his morale more than anything. Can I try and move under the table? I don't feel safe. I feel like I need to get,
Yeah, I think you can do that pretty freely. I think that's
Okay.
that's a free action. I think to move under the table, you've just kind of
Right.
ducking below it. You're gonna be kind of like squatting a bit.
Yeah,
You're
that's fine.
you're not gonna be able to stand up straight.
That's fine. And I wanna, at the undamaged one, I want a vicious mockery.
She's not undamaged. Oz,
Oh, right, okay.
Oz gave her a poke.
Yeah, give her a bit of a scene today.
So we're gonna give her some mockery, are we?
Vicious mockery.
Oh, the worst kind of mockery.
That is.
All right. So have you got have you got some insults lined up?
Yeah, I do. Look here, you big, dirty, uncleaned, wraith thing. Why don't you get yourself a nice mani-pedi?
Sorry, one sec.
Why don't you treat yourself? You need to get a bath, have a soak, get your hair done. You've really let yourself go down in this dungeon. Come on now. It's not right.
Okay, so you've quite clearly hit a sensitive point for her. She's not too happy.
I won't be.
She spends a good long while every day making herself up.
Yeah. Good. But I think she's done a shit job at it.
It's
She should feel bad.
Wisdom saving throw.
Just make my bum look big. Damn right.
Oh no.
So it's 8 plus. What's your constitution? Your charisma modifier? I'm guessing it's not 10.
Charisma modifier.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's not 10.
No.
Okay, so she's heard what you're saying. You've hurt her feelings. But unfortunately, all this has done is piss her off even more. She's
Good
really
thing I'm under the
it's not
table.
she's not happy that you're talking this way about her general appearance. And she's probably gonna try and fist you in the next turn.
Okay, yeah.
Lovely.
That's alright.
Right,
With them
you
dirty
do. Have
nails
you got?
called out.
Have you got any bonus actions available to you, Chunga? Because the spell cast is your action, but you can still use your bonus action if you've got anything that you can do.
Did Grak take any damage? No one's took any damage, have they? I can't really do anything.
No, not yet.
I've already used like my bonus action thing, and my only other spell I can do is Healing Word, which is a bonus action, and no one's hurt, so that's it. I'm pretty much, unless there's just a general bonus actions you can do. I don't have any.
No, it'll tell you whether or not you've got bonus actions. I've not kept up with everybody's character, and I don't know for certain all the actions that everybody's got available to them.
No, there's nothing else. That's it. That's me done.
Okay. Oz, you get to give it another poke.
Cool. I'm gonna sort of move around the side.
Yeah, of course. So you don't have to worry about the aura. You're not close enough to them for it to affect you just yet.
While I'm moving, I want to try and change weapons. I mean, I don't know if that's a thing, but
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can do that for free. You can
Cool.
you can sheath a weapon and draw your new one as you're moving.
I'm gonna move to there
Sure.
and get some great sword in.
Great sword. Sure.
Yeah.
So we're swinging at the female. She's quite angry with Chungo, actually. I think you get... Oh, I've lost the combat page. So many fucking spells. Fuck it. I'll look it up afterwards because you're doing all right. I mean, you've hit her. Ten damage.
Oh.
So okay, so the fight's starting to take the toll on her. Then you've gotten a good swing in. You've smashed her about a bit. But she's still pretty pissed. She's still pretty energetic. Still going to be going for Chungo, I should think. So Dave's not in the combat yet.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Dave. If you make a acrobatics check, and we'll on a DC 10, because Chris is engaged in combat. He's not gonna be paying attention to where you are. So if you do your acrobatics on a DC of 10. Hey, at Beach. Okay, so we'll get you into the room, but you're gonna kind of get caught up by Chris moving around. So we're gonna put you. What I'm gonna say is that's like we'll get you into the combat for the next time, but you forgo your movement because you're kind of like trying to stay out of the way of everybody that's moving around, and already engaged.
Mhm.
So Dave's got an in-ear. Yeah, I think we'll start with your action, Dave, because you're first on the initiative for the combat. So we forgo your movement in this instance because Chris is in the way, being a flipping
And
twit.
you rolled a 1.
What? So I'm going then. Am I moving there?
No. So we're gonna have you just kind of push past Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, what did you roll a D10? It's sorry, no, DC 10 it's a difficulty of 10. Roll a D20 and add your bonuses, mate. Sorry, I didn't see that. Good catching that, Oz.
Yeah, a DC's like your saving throw.
Yeah, DC is difficulty class. Oh, okay, so it still comes out as a 7. So same applies then. So you've managed to get into the room, but we're gonna say that you don't have a movement action for this round of combat.
Okay. Oh, I see. So I needed to get over 10. Right.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, 10 or more.
Mhm.
So okay, so you get to take your action then.
Me?
Yes.
Can I help?
Yep, you can use your help action. But there's 3 people near you that are currently engaged, so you can help Grak, Davy Toe, or Elantara.
Grak.
You're gonna help Grak. Okay, so
Yeah.
Grak now has advantage, I believe it is, isn't it?
Yep.
On a help, so Grak now has advantage.
Yeah.
On your first attack roll of
Sorry about that.
the next whatever, which is kind of
Don't worry,
handy
we
because
didn't
it's
miss
M's M's turn next. So we're on round 3 of Grak's rage.
I roll my normal D20 plus 4.
Is it +4? So it's D20 plus your strength modifier plus your proficiency for your great axe.
Yeah.
21. So that's brilliant. You've
Going ham.
yeah, you've smashed him up basically. Let's see how much damage you do to him. You didn't even need advantage. Eight damage. Okay, so while he's on the floor, kind of like trying to take a bite out of you, looking like a tit, you just cave his head in,
Yeah.
and
I bet.
he basically just he's not moving anymore. He's just a bloody mess on the ground.
I flick my muscles at the pie.
So he's gone. So the second gas takes her turn now. She's going to. She's pretty unhappy with Davy Toe. She's gonna take a swing at him again. But he's in small cover. So
Why is she so unhappy with Davy Toe?
because he gave her a lot of shit about how
Yeah,
she's
I
not
did.
looking after herself.
I've damn near cut her in two at this point.
Why are you dealing with that? I'm just gonna sit at the back with my elfy finesse and
But-
just eat my fish finger butties.
That's all right.
Oh,
I need to find out.
This.
I need to find the small cover rule.
Look, Torin, sticks and
It's
stones.
add 2 to the AC.
Oh, add 2 to the AC for small cover.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so what's your AC, Chunga?
12. And then +2.
12. So I'm rolling against a 14. Okay, so she's going in for a bite. The claws didn't work so much, so she's gonna lean under the table and try and take a smash at you.
Mm-hmm.
And we're rolling against a 14. Right, so she's just managed to grab hold of you this time and sink your teeth in.
Oh,
Sink her teeth in.
It's +2 bonus to AC and dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Shut up and eat your fucking fish finger butter, you.
Wow.
And she's managed to do quite a bit of damage to you, Chungo.
Holy shit, that's all of my health.
Wow.
Yeah, she's pretty much ripped your throat out with her teeth.
Oh my god.
So you're you're
Never.
unconscious, sir.
I let out a squeal
Never,
and go
never,
down.
never call a woman about her nails. Never do it, Chungo. This is what happens.
Oh, sorry, a small sack of sugar.
All right, so Davy's looking a bit worse for wear, guys.
Nice.
He's under a table, bleeding out. His larynx is currently in the
Oh dear.
his larynx is currently in the jaws of this ghast. Okay, Oz, are you immune to poison?
No, I take half damage.
No, I mean the status effect. Can you be poisoned?
Yes.
Okay, so you need to take a. Oh, I beg your pardon. Chris is going before you. My writing's terrible.
Okay.
Chris is going before
still
you.
susceptible to poison.
Yeah.
That's not going to change in a round.
So when it gets to your turn, you'll need to take a Constitution save.
What I'm made for.
But for the time being, Chris needs to stop stuffing his face and get in on this dirty bitch, basically.
Right. So I'm gonna pull back, fling another arrow, see if I can waff it this time.
Yeah, go for it.
That's better.
That's much better. Yeah, that's definitely it. That's connected. So she's got an arrow sticking out of her now. Let's see what damage it's done to her. I'm not quite sure where it's going to have hit her. She's currently leaning under a table.
The arsehole.
I mean, maybe for a natural 20. I don't think that's accurate enough to say he's hit her in the arsehole.
Nature's
What,
bullseye.
you'd be surprised what my elf eyes can see.
Okay, so the power of the shot is enough then that it's kind of flung her away from Davy Toe's body. She's got, you can see she's got blood running down her face from the colossal bite that she's just taken out of him. But the impact was enough to kind of shoo her away a little bit. Chungo, you need to make your saving throw to see whether or not you're going to die or not.
Okay. That's nice.
It's a Constitution
Constitution,
save. isn't it? DC 10 Constitution. So if you roll a 10 or less with your Constitution modifier, then you take a black mark, and if you
Yep.
yeah. Yeah. So
Ah,
you're all
yeah,
right.
boy.
So two more of them and you get up. So we're on to Oz. Oz, you need to. You're now.
I thought saving throws were just D20s and that's it, no, with no modifiers.
No, it's a Constitution save, so you get your Constitution modifier.
Now my options
No,
are: do
That's
I?
the block, isn't
Well,
it?
you're subject to a stank, so you have to roll a Constitution save first. Okay, you've not made it, so sadly you are poisoned.
Okay. Poison the poison dragon. Seems
Yep.
good.
You're only poisoned until the start of your next turn. I'm just going to double check what it does to you.
Yeah.
Because there was some weird stuff.
And just say about the death saving throw, you don't add any ability modifiers on it. It's just 1d20.
I made it anyway.
Yeah, usually it's because yours is a constitution, so that's a poison.
No,
When you-
I'm saying he made it anyway.
Yeah,
Even...
the other one is it's just 1d20. That's it.
Oh, you don't get your modifier when you're
No.
doing this one in particular.
Not death saving throws. You don't.
290. I was reading about this earlier and I can't remember what it was off the top of my head now. Okay. So poisoned, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until your next turn. It means you roll twice and take the lower result. So are we great swording? Are we great swording her again?
I don't know. I might try and save Davy Toe.
Save me, senpai. It's like before.
I mean, she still hasn't gotten up from this arrow. It's definitely not the wind out of her. I mean, he's
I've
got
medicine, so I can stabilize him.
Yeah, I've got medicine as well. I mean, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna crunch this bit.
cool.
I did say I could stabilize him. I didn't say I was going to stabilize him.
Okay, so unfortunately, you've not managed to hit her. That's a swing and a miss, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Do you want to move at all, or do you have any
Nope.
bonus actions?
No.
No. Okay. So we move back round then to the start of the combat. This is turn 4 of M's Rage. And Dave, it's to you and Eluthingol.
I'll hit. Move there and then attack.
Yeah, that's perfectly all right.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 short swords, haven't you? Is it short swords?
Mhm. Yeah. Can I stealth and then no, that would be too many actions. Wouldn't it?
Yeah, stealth would be your action.
1. So I roll that, don't I? Yeah, so that's 1. but then
Yeah,
do I-
that's because that's your dex and your proficiency for your sword, right?
Yeah.
So you've
and
hit her
then
with
do-
your first sword. You've got a pretty good stab in on her.
And then is there damage with the?
Excuse me. So this is your main hand weapon. So your damage
Yeah.
is your damage dice, which I'm not sure what it is off the top of my head for a short sword, but it's your damage dice plus your dex modifier
Mhm.
for your main hand, and your
Yeah.
offhand you don't as your dex modifier.
Okay.
6.
And then I roll again. And
Well, you don't need to, mate. You've just killed her.
Oh, okay. All right then. There you go.
So that's 2 dead ghasts.
Okay.
So M has got a cloak and a little box on her as a result of that. And there are some holes in the wall in the next room where the ghasts burst out.
Oh, I'm checking them. I'll check the one closest to me.
So you're gonna move through, kind of to here.
Yes, please.
All right. So it is just a hole. It looks like the ghast was almost sealed in to a space. It's only just kind of big enough for an average sized person to stand up in. It's just big enough for them to occupy that space, and there's nothing more there.
Okay then. Thanks.
Is Davy all right? I check on Davy.
You check on Davy.
Oh
So
no!
how do you get him up outside of combat?
Just pat him on the head and then he gets up, doesn't he?
Give him a little rub.
Bit of a nap.
Tummy rub. Rub his tum tum.
I
rub-
chat.
I rub Davy's tum tum.
No, don't! You fucking kill me. You'll like put your arm through me or something.
It says if we stabilize him,
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't have to do any more saving throws, and a stable creature that isn't healed regains 1 hit point after 1d4 hours. So if we stabilize him,
Okay.
after
So
1d4 hours,
okay.
he'll get back up.
So you need
Right.
to you can stabilize him
Or heal him.
Shall I
He'll
just
get back up
fucking
straight away.
heal him?
or heal him if you can heal him.
I'll just give him 1 point of health.
Yeah. So Davy's on 1 hit point, and he's got
Why, can you choose how much you heal by?
yeah. Oz has got a number of points that he can
I've got a healing
administer.
pool.
Yeah.
It's 5 HP times my paladin level, so I can give out 10, but 1's gonna get him up. So
Is that like a cantrip for you?
It's just a
it's whenever I
yeah.
want.
It's just a I'm a paladin. Have some hoops.
And then you refresh that whenever you do a long rest.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, my
Alright,
pool refreshes
alright, cool.
after a long rest.
Wake up for the second time to a really large lizard man with his hand on me.
Stroking
Yeah.
your thighs. It'll be okay.
Strangely feel a lot better. Not like the last time I woke up to a large with his hands on me.
I can get used to this.
I could if I had a short rest, I can give myself a bit of a heal. Just
So
I don't know how
a short rest is
short
like
rest is.
it's like 8 hours.
Oh right, okay, that's I'll be all right.
But no, 4 hours is short rest, isn't it?
I don't know if I can. I don't think I can heal myself with healing word. Instantaneous
you
and
can.
verbal.
Why, why can't you?
I'll give myself a healing word then.
Go for it. You need to roll for it, or does it just work? You just roll the hit points.
Yeah, just roll the hit point.
Yeah.
Spell casting ability modifier.
So that's your charisma, because you're a bard.
Yeah, it's pretty good. D4 plus 2.
Where did you roll?
Sorry, I messed up.
Yeah.
5. That's not too bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
How much health are you missing?
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Um.
You can rest for a minimum of
7.
an hour for a short rest.
Oh right.
It's
That'd be
a minimum of 8 hours for a long rest. I got it backwards.
Nah, that's alright.
So how many hit points are you missing?
So you've
missing
just regained
7.
6.
How long would it take to regain that from resting?
I can give myself 6 if I do a short rest. I can give everyone 1d6, but I don't.
Depends what we want to do.
Yeah, it's back to you guys now that that's over.
Yeah, I'm happy to keep going. 6 is enough. I'll just stay back. I can just keep cantripping and stuff. I don't have to get into the fight.
Cool. I'm gonna. Are we still doing like the 6 squares of movement now, or just move?
No,
down?
no, we just I just need to kind of take note of the amount of time that this is going to take.
Okay, I want to move into that.
Sure.
And I want to have a look around, like Elu did. For anything of note, like I don't know, anything to do with the skeletons, maybe trapdoors or anything like that.
Okay, so well, that's 2 separate searches, but Chris has already looked at the skeletons.
Okay,
so-
the trap. I'll look for traps or secret doors or.
Okay. So before Oz gets there, does anybody else want to kind of make their way towards that room with him?
Yes.
Yeah, I wanna go with him.
I want to search try and get my arrows back from the bodies of these.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do I have to roll something?
I think in the future I might come up with something that you have to roll in order to not break them, but for the time being, let's have that be as
Right, so that's my
a
active at the
D2,
moment.
just a 50-50. All right, yeah, do a coin flip on each arrow. So there's 2. There's one in the dead female ghast, and there's one that hit a wall.
Right,
So just
one is break, 2 is get back.
yeah, that's fine.
Oh fuck hell.
Yeah, you can't roll 2d2. You've got to roll d2 and roll d2. Oh, I suppose
Sorry,
yeah.
that's
Oh
not-
yeah, because that's a 1 and a 1. Yeah, okay, so they're both
Yeah.
broken. Oh yeah, because it shows us
That's
us what it
rolls,
is. Yeah. That okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. All right, so
My
yeah, they're
arrows!
both broken. I'm afraid.
Right, and then
So Davies followed Torin. Grax following Torin as well. If you want to move your guy in wherever you want to be standing, Em.
Can't seem to move him now. I could
are
move
we
him
moving?
before.
Are we moving 7?
Have you got the arrow selected in your?
Yeah, it's just not. I don't know what. Yeah.
Okay, weird. Well, I've got.
Are we,
I can move him.
Are we moving any number of squares? Or
Yeah. It's just this just takes time. This just takes like a couple of minutes, as opposed to it being like during a round of combat. The only reason that I needed you guys to move like your speed at a time was because if you didn't get there within a round, then Em and
They'd take another
Chungus would
attack,
need to
yeah.
fight again.
Yeah.
Dave, are you staying there, or are you making your way towards the rest of the group?
Sorry.
So you didn't take a nap, did you, David? Too?
No,
No, I
not
didn't.
no.
I'm
Sorry, I'm talking
6.
to Dave. Elu.
Has this room been investigated?
Um,
Right,
M went through the footlocker. There's a wardrobe in there, and
Yeah.
2 rusty iron freestanding candlesticks.
And the alcoves which are new as well, aren't they?
And yeah, there's the alcoves, yeah, but I mean Dave had a look in one of them.
Oh, did it? All right.
Yeah, I'll just give the room a quick look over if I see anything of
All right, okay.
Yeah.
So while they're making their way to that other room, then in the wardrobe, it's just there's a bunch of cultist robes. They're a bit moldy, mildewy. They don't smell very nice. There's a pair of smaller iron candlesticks that resemble the 2 larger ones that are around the room, but obviously to be put on like a tabletop or something. There's a crate in the bottom of the wardrobe. It's got around about 30 torches in it. And there's a leather sack next to the crate with 15 candles inside of it. But that's kind of like do what you will with that. Oz, you need to make. Oh, I've lost this. You need to make a perception check for me, please. Looking for hidden stuff. Okay, so you're kind of poking around a little bit. The skeletons, obviously, we've already determined nothing untoward about them. But feeling across the walls, you can feel a draft behind, coming from one of them, and you notice that there's actually a concealed doorway at this point in the room behind the wall. It looks like it's just had like some mud caked over it. It's a pretty poor job, really.
Can I kick it through?
Yeah, you can.
Cool, I want to kick it through.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean you don't need a check
He's
for
so
that.
angry.
Just kicks
Well, actually, I
everything,
suppose
like-
yeah. Do a strength check because if you roll a 1, you're gonna fall on your ass.
Here comes the one.
I want to
All right, so
Angry lizard man.
rather than
Trip over a bone on the
you
way
basically
over.
trip over, but it's old, it's rickety, it's pretty shit. You
fall
smash through
through.
it, you fall through it, and I think you can take a point of damage for that.
It's made out of mud. Take a point of damage.
It's the impact of your enormous dragony self with the floor that's hurt
Wearing
you,
armor.
sir.
It's fine.
You don't think that's gonna hurt?
You weigh a lot.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so you've beyond there's a big puff of dust, but beyond the doorway that Torin has just revealed, is a staircase leading upwards.
Do we look? Oh,
I mean, Oz has just done a bunch of stuff.
Hmm?
If other people want to
Well, I'm going
to chime in,
I'm going to. Did he barrel through me? Has he knocked that door down?
yeah, but you get out of the way. It's fine. It's not
All right, okay.
it's not an issue.
I'm going
You're
to
working
hide.
together.
Is it gloomy still down here?
Yeah, it's quite gloomy,
Right, so I'm going to hide and go into stealth.
right?
Do I have to roll for that, or can I just do it while there's no one here?
You can do it while there's no one here.
And then
It's
I'm
just
gonna
it's
move-
just when stuff moves in, then you'll have to roll against their perception to see whether or
Right,
not
and
you.
then I'm going to move down the bottom through the doorway at the bottom.
Okay. So it's just an empty corridor,
Oh, wow! wow.
leading to a. You can just see a door at the other end.
I thought there was chanting coming from the west. Obviously not.
sounds like you've just been cooked.
I just got had.
Grack, Davy Toe, anything you guys want to get up to?
Can I go to the top of the stairs and have a
Yeah,
look?
sure. So you climb the stairs. It doesn't take very long. But you see a ladder as you look up. There's quite clearly an old looking pretty well used trapdoor at the top of the ladder.
Okay.
So Grack is up here. Do you want to make any further action with that?
I'll wait to see what everybody else does first.
Okay. Dave and Chungo, I think is an opportunity for you guys to take some action at this point.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Can I take a look at this statue of the dude in the wolf? Inspect it.
Inspect it, yeah, sure. Roll perception.
And that's it for me. Oh God.
You look at the statue and you look at it and you surmise that it's not rock, is it? It'd be better if it was rock.
Oh shit, yeah.
Why
they
is
made
it?
out of,
Why
like-
would they make it out of wood? Like these craftsmen obviously don't appreciate a fine and delicate material. It's just this would be better if it were rock.
Yeah.
The minerals!
I'll do a bit of a sick in the back of my mouth.
Take 1 point of damage.
You're so outraged that it's not made of rock. It physically pains you.
I seem pretty disgusted at the thing, and I'm just going to go up to the statue and kick it.
You're just gonna kick it.
Yeah.
All right, roll Constitution.
Oh God.
Why are we
everybody so
kicking
angry?
cultist statues?
A
because
lot of
it's,
kicking.
It's upset me.
because it's bad to kick, obviously. There you go.
Upset me greatly.
As a
All right,
bird
it just
cries.
it's pretty heavy, so you give it a swift kick. it's not the first time you've done something like this. You know how to distribute your weight properly. You've just put your weight in it down your leg. It just it rocks slightly. It's not attached to the ground.
Kicked before.
Is it
I mean,
heavy?
it's not a lot. You're talking like the most minor shift in movement. It's solid wood, right? But there's enough there that you can tell that it's not fixed to the floor.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna set it on fire then. I've got some flint and torch. Can I do that?
Yeah.
What do
Kicking
I
it
need to
very
roll?
bad, setting it on fire. Let's fucking do this.
Those are both things that you've done. Like
I
kicking
know.
everything and
You
set
went
the
in his
house.
house.
Hey, I've only kicked at doors, all right, not at fucking cultist statues.
Okay.
Furniture as well.
So the statue's on fire. That's gonna burn for.
No, actually, I swung my weapon at furniture. It's very different, Em.
That's going to burn for just arbitrarily D4 hours, right? So that's going to take a long time to burn.
Okay.
Magic wood.
It's
just
pretty
thought I'd do
big.
that.
It's solid, right? So it's gonna very
Are we
slowly
taking
crumble
constitution
away.
checks from all the smoke that's building up in that room?
If you stay in the room for much longer than you're gonna be, yeah.
Have I got any marshmallows?
No. Does your inventory
damn
say
it.
you've got marshmallows?
I've got some rations. They may be marshmallows.
I don't
Should we
think you've got marshmallows.
Should we check the room to be? No, we didn't go that way. 29.
Yeah.
So everyone's
Go
now
around the
heading up
trap.
the stairs. I've
Yeah.
gone south, and Elu has now created a fire, trapping me in the southern quadrant.
I mean, there's not
Fred.
there's not
Thanks.
any other fuel for the fire, so it's not gonna spread. It's just the
Yeah,
statue's just
I know.
gonna
It's
gonna
just
slowly
like-
burn.
I can just imagine he stood at the bottom, looking at it, going like, "What the fuck you doing, man?"
I got 29.
Burning shit.
No,
Okay,
maybe
so
she's
you're just
really
gonna-
upset, so-
You're just gonna
I can leave the trapdoor for now and go back to the corridor where we've been exploring.
Sure.
Can then
So M's back over this way. So you've all just seen Grak wander off. He said nothing to you, maybe grunted under his breath as he walks out.
I want to go with Brack.
Yeah,
I
I
want to get out of the smoke. Even though I'd have to crawl under the smoke. Kind of helpful.
Yeah, I mean this room is going to start filling with smoke. This is some very old, very dry wood.
What
So
was
dry.
what was at the top of the stairs again? A doorway.
A trapdoor.
Yeah.
Trapped. A ladder.
So you're going along as well, Chungo. Are you,
Yeah.
Dave?
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting out of there, or are you just going to revel in the destruction that you've sown?
I'm gonna stealth and then follow.
Sure. And Chris, how do you like that door?
I'm not gonna touch the door. Actually, I'm gonna move up that way.
Yeah, go for it. All right. So we're all so basically there's some downward stairs leading
Okay.
towards the north.
I go down the stairs towards the north and look down the corridor, see if I can see anything.
Yep, sure. So it's more stairs actually. And they turn a corner.
I go to the corner.
Going north and walking that red bit. That looks like fun.
That's east, retard.
Wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
basically, it's just the stairs continue to descend away from you
Oh no.
as you wander through.
Forward, friends!
Into the basement.
Okay, so everybody's coming downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, I
What's
thought
the worst that could happen.
that we were going up C. I wanted to go up there. What
See
was
you
it
later.
there?
Oh, that's a trapdoor.
Uh,
I mean, you can go through the trapdoor if you want.
yes.
He's stealth though, isn't he? So
Yeah.
Okay, so you open the trapdoor. It's pretty heavy, pretty old, but it's not too difficult for you to to shift. And
oh, look, it
when you
makes a noise.
you emerge, you find yourself in the hunting like den room on the ground floor of the house that you that you discovered when you first entered. It's the stuff,
Didn't mean to do
the
that.
stuffed wolves around the
Um,
outside. So you're down here,
is that
Dave.
3?
Yeah, room number 3.
Well, I haven't even been in this room, have I? I haven't even seen this room.
I don't know if you've been in it personally, but members of the party have been in there.
Yeah. I mean, I do. I'm gonna have a look round because I remember that there was a lockbox that I didn't see. So I'll have a quick look.
Okay, so it's the east cabinet that was locked.
Was that in this room?
Yeah. So this cabinet here is locked. It requires thieves' tools to open.
Yeah. What do I roll for that?
You need a dex check plus your proficiency, because I believe you're proficient with thieves' tools. So you add 2 onto that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sneaky bugger.
So you've managed to pick the lock. It clicks open and you open up the cabinet. And mounted on the shelves there's an array of hunting weaponry.
Okay. What?
You've got crossbows of various sizes.
Oh,
They're
nice.
represented as you've got a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, a hand crossbow, and various bolts of different sizes. 20 that will fit each weapon.
Well, I'm gonna hand crossbow. I can like do as a bonus action. So if something is rushing at me, can I just use a hand crossbow and then switch to?
I mean, there might be something about it in your class rules. You can if you I mean, I assume you're taking the hand crossbow in that case.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you take the hand crossbow, take the bolts, and then I'll go back to the other guys. If you look up
Yeah.
what's going on, we'll see if you get any bonuses with your hand crossbow and all the rest of it. While we're dealing with them, and then
Yeah,
you'll
and then I'll
you know
run
that's
back,
what
yeah.
All right.
And 20 bolts. Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna run back. So we'll put you kind of
Yeah.
down
thank
here
you.
by the time these guys have kind of completed what they're doing. If you go look up your rules, and we'll go back to the rest of the party.
Okay.
I look down the stairs. Can I
Yep.
see anything?
So if you go down as you go down the stairs, it opens out onto a large space. And the chanting is louder than ever. As you enter in here.
Make it do a ring.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Oh shit, carolers.
The acoustics are such that it's literally filling the room. Like you can vaguely tell that it's coming from the west, but it's very loud. But at this point, you can actually make out the words of the chant over and over. It's monotonous voices together are chanting. He is the ancient. He is the land.
The lamb.
The land.
Oh, the land.
And
Okay.
in little kind of like hollowed out areas that have got shelves that kind of like chest height on a person. There's various kind of relics around the outside of the room in these holes that have been excavated.
All right.
I wouldn't expect the relics. I want some shiny shinies.
Yeah.
Right.
Same
So there's a ton. Right. There's 13.
Wow.
So I need people to be specific. You can't just be I look at the relics.
Let's just pick. Let's just
I'm
pick our
going
relics.
to go in the middle of the top one.
So
top.
you're gonna basically we're gonna move Grack out the way. Okay, so there's a dagger on the shelf there with a rat's skull set into the pommel.
Edgy.
Have it.
Yeah, I mean if you want it, take it.
Can
Oh.
I give it a
Have to
quick
roll anything on?
divine sense in the room?
In the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting nothing beyond the general sense of evil that you've had since you arrived. Nothing in the room is giving off any kind of
Cool.
aura of evil. You know, even as you look around, paying particular attention to each of the relics, you're getting no reading on either end of the spectrum that these have got anything
I want
much
to,
about them.
Kick 'em.
Can I want to do a perception check before I pick it up to make sure it's not booby trapped in any way.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Do a perception check. Yeah, it's fine. It's literally just a shelf. The dagger's not even mounted on anything. It's just resting on the shelf.
Okay. Is that my action? Can I pick it up again?
I mean, we're not really like doing actions and stuff because it's not
okay.
combat, right? So it's, yeah. So you can pick it up.
I want to move to this doorway.
The one that you're in there currently. Okay.
Yeah.
So you see a corridor that that turns off to the right as you're looking at it.
Can I go down it?
Yeah, of course. As you come down the corridor,
Oh.
you see another very long corridor that's clearly got doors lining either side of it. But the doors are slightly well, you've not seen doors up until this point down here. This is the first area that's got doors separating the rooms. Oh yeah, apart from that door.
Okay.
I forgot about that door.
But not
Sorry.
that one. Okay. Can I look at this? Can I do a quick perception check? And I want to look at whatever the hell.
This one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Yeah. Roll perception.
Sorry, I just do it in the dice roll thing. I think my perception's just 0. Yeah. Full. Oh. Yeah, boy. It's a nat 20.
Okay. So there is a stick sat on the shelf there with a creature lashed to it.
Oh, yeah?
And your fantastic perception tells you that is definitely 100% a frog, not a toad, a frog.
Okay.
Now roll wisdom for me, please. No,
Okay.
roll intelligence. Sorry.
Oh, it's just the same again. There we go.
Okay, so you've this isn't the first time you've encountered things like this. You've seen magical tools since you've taken up your calling as a bard.
Yeah.
You've known
Of course.
you've known wise women and marsh hermits and the like to use tools like this. They've claimed that these wands have the ability to transform the material structure of a being. So you suspect that this may be a wand of polymorph.
Okay. Is this like all of them in this room? The other one was like rat base, wasn't it? I mean, I'm taking it as well because that's just sweet as. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I want to turn something into a frog.
Okay. Well, you unfortunately you pick it up and look at it ever so slightly closer, and your knowledge of these things leads you to believe that this is just a frog on a stick.
Oh, that's different.
Trolled.
Is it alive?
No.
Oh, that's even worse.
It's like dried up and horrible. It's like a frog raisin.
Oh, that's a shame.
Poor froggo.
Oh, okay then.
Right, Dave's catching you guys up by now.
Yeah, can I I've just looked at the rules and I've misunderstood. Can I have just taken the heavy crossbow?
Yeah, if you want the heavy crossbow, that's fine.
Yeah, thanks. There you go. I'll have that one instead.
Okay. So are you gonna let everybody know what you found?
Yeah, I'll tell them that there was.
Right, go on, tell them.
You're all stupid. I found some crossbows.
Okay.
Wow.
Would you
We
like?
made a frog on a stick.
Would you like to try and load this in your crossbar?
Yeah, I shoot the frog stick at Chris.
What what? Wait a
Alentara.
minute.
Wow.
What are we? What exactly is Davito referring to when he says this?
The frog on a stick.
Okay.
Not his
I'm
wanger.
waving it. Giving it a wave.
Yeah, I put it in and I fire it at Alentara.
Well, it doesn't work.
Hmm.
The stick just shatters and the frog goes flying across the
Worth.
world. Yeah, the tension in the crossbow string is far too much.
Such
Right.
loot. Does any
You-
of the loot? We got to loot it, right? Haven't we? We just got to loot the shit out of this place.
Why? You're getting shit like frogs on fucking sticks.
I got a dagger.
I follow.
Great. I bet it's worth loads of money, Chris.
I mean,
Probably not.
just as a coming out of the game a little bit because people are new. So Oz did a like a paladin sense. This is all fucking junk. All right. There's no aura of any kind of magical properties on any of this stuff. Oz does not give a shit about any of it because of that. Now he's not communicated that to you guys, which in character, which perhaps would have
What
been
is it?
helpful. But this is all shit.
End yourself.
I follow a bit angry dragon man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
He's not been wrong before, right?
Thank you. I'm touching him. I'm into it.
You've got a friend.
quite.
Just like, hello, let's follow.
Right,
Follow
Oz.
me.
So you've seen this big long corridor. It's got doors all the way down it on either side.
Okay.
Yep. What you? So you
One look down fucking corridors.
Jesus.
Give me that corridor look.
okay? So you're looking in either side of you.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are quite clearly cells.
Ooh.
There are bones littering the floor of each cell and empty shackles hanging from the wall.
I got bored and
Very
looked again.
very rusted. It's yeah, you got more of the same down here.
I'm gonna wait for the boys.
With
I need that squad.
I follow the dragon man.
Sure. We'll work out why you can't move this at some point, Em.
Come on, here. I just
Oh, okay. I think it might be because you've got pan view selected rather than select/move.
No, it's definitely like the arrow.
Okay.
Pan
Okay.
just pans the map.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Okay, so everybody's kind of caught up then. Oz, you're gonna continue kicking indoors.
Yep, let's have a look in. Yeah.
Okay, so at this point you've got some slightly larger cells.
Can I just delete the square? Put another one down.
Yeah, I could try it. Go for it, Em. There's at the end of this this one room marked with an X. There's actually still a skeleton in the shackles. He's wearing the black robes that you've seen the various creatures that you fought adorned in.
Okay. Can I go and cave his head in?
Yeah, if you want to. So run down there. So you just
Check out the things.
I mean, his skull's old and brittle. You just you smash it easily.
Cool. Anything on the body?
Yeah, he's one finger on his index finger on his left hand. He's got a single gold ring.
Okay. Can I take it, please?
Yeah, of course. There's 25 gold worth of value for the gold ring. if you want to make a note of that.
Very good.
Does anybody else want to have a shifty around, or is everybody just kind of?
I'm gonna come one. I'm
Check
gonna come
this.
down to this.
On
Yep,
the search this.
Okay. Okay. So Chris, there's 2 more cells down here. Same deal. Rusty shackles on the wall. Bones littered about the place. It looks like they haven't been used in a very long time. Chungo.
Mhm.
We need a perception check from you, please, sir.
Oh. Oh no, not again. My eyes are really
so
bad.
yeah, so you've literally just seen more of the same, just shackles. Not a lot else to speak of. It's just really dirty. It's not very
Knuckles
pleasant.
not made out of stone.
Oh,
Yeah, again, they're not made of stone.
Stone doesn't rust like shackles, you know.
No,
if,
it doesn't, does it?
If this was an immortal being, you know, it wouldn't be held here anymore. It would have been off.
Good
Yeah.
point.
Disappointment again.
Could have been enough to steal your Ben and Jerry's.
I think what I'll do is, as I'm walking down to everyone, I'm just gonna like very quickly look. So obviously I wouldn't, unless something stands out at me.
You're gonna look where?
So,
Sorry.
like, so unless something's like obviously there, I probably wouldn't notice it. But I'll very quickly look in every room as I walk past, because
Yeah, no, it's just apart from this one skeleton that's in the cultist robes. It's just like bones littered on the floor, rusty shackles. That's pretty much.
Yeah. No, I was just playing in character. I think he'd just try and be overly greedy and probably miss that obviously secret room.
Okay. Are we off back then?
It
Yeah.
would appear so.
The big room.
Form up again, squad.
I'm just gonna slowly come to here and have a look in this southern room if I could, just in case we've missed anything.
All right, what are you looking for?
Anything that stands out peculiar, not meant to be there.
All right, roll a perception.
Let's be real, Chris. You're looking for that secret door.
I've not seen it, right? I thought we were doing it on purpose because it's like because of the map display.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So you just kind of, I don't know, maybe have dragged your hand across the wall, and a portion of it feel where everything else is kind of like carved out of the earth. A portion of it feels very different. So you reveal a secret wooden door, basically, in this section of the wall.
The old dungeon glory hole.
So I'll shut down.
All right, Mo, how you doing, mate?
Shut down to everything. Guys, I found something down here.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean I run very quickly.
Back to the corridor.
I mean, it's not that far away, right? You guys can get there in
Yeah.
just like a couple of minutes. Okay.
Mhm.
So we're gonna open this bad boy up.
And one of you strong guys, bash away at this door.
I roll my sleeves up, and I'm.
We could try and open it, right? If there's a door, can we just try and open it?
Yeah, there's very little resistance. It's
Cool.
it just swings open.
I mean, I'd maybe write a sweet song later about it if you kicked it down. You'd be a bit more heroic.
I mean, I kicked the other door because it wasn't clearly a door. It was something.
So,
but this is a door, right?
And
So the whole time this has been going on,
everything else.
burn everything else down. So the whole time this has been
You've
going
burned
on,
down one house.
you've been able to hear these chants. This is he is ancient, he is the land. But as this door swings open and reveals this colossal space, the chanting comes to an abrupt
We
halt.
found the spa.
Oh God.
So the room is on the edges, as you can see, consists of raised stone platforms. In the lower area is a pool of water. In the center of the pool, there is a raised dais. So I've got some flavour to read for you guys. So the chanting stops as you peer into this 40-foot square room. The smooth masonry walls provide excellent acoustics. Just, for any bards out there. Featureless stone pillars support the ceiling, and a breach in the west wall leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse. So that's at the bottom here.
Yep.
Murky water covers most of the floor. Stairs lead up to dry stone ledges that hug the walls. And in the middle of the room, more stairs rise to form an octagonal dais that also rises above the water. Rusty chains with shackles dangle from the ceiling directly above a stone altar mounted on the dais. The altar is carved with hideous depictions of grasping ghouls and is stained with dry blood.
It's nasty.
Pretty
Can
good.
I sense any danger, any traps around? I'll go there first, actually.
What's this? Is everybody moving in?
Yeah, I'm over there anyway.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when you move in, you notice that on the east wall there, so you can see the passage through to the room with all of the quote unquote relics that you were in previously, but you can see that it's excuse me. You see it's blocked by a rusty iron portcullis. And a little ways away from it, just in the square next to the 37 there, there is a wooden wheel embedded in the wall, and the water extends beyond the portcullis.
Yeah.
I stealth.
Yep.
Stealth.
You
Can
don't.
I
You
go
don't
and try and turn the wheel?
Yeah, of course.
Can you sense any evil, Torrent?
Yeah, I'll give it a divine sense too.
I bet we all can. Like at this point.
What's the range on your divine sense?
Does it feel like a friendly room?
No.
It's not.
Do you-
I wondered if it was like 60 feet or something.
It's not a place you kick off your shoes and have a paddle.
I picked the tune up from earlier, didn't I? This is where it stopped, right? It was in everyone's memories.
Yeah,
It's
this
like-
is it stopped. It's 60 feet. Okay, so you've got a it's strange. It's not quite Oh wait, what does it reveal to you? Sorry.
It reveals sense of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor.
Okay.
And powerful good rings like heavenly music to your ears. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that's not behind total cover.
Mhm.
And within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any
Ali, do you want to do a bit
place
of
or
fishing while we're here?
object, that has been consecrated or desecrated
Yep.
as with the
Let's see if we can
Hallow
catch
spell.
Okay.
any sticklebacks.
So yeah, no, that's not going to give you anything beyond your general sense of foreboding that you've been experiencing, unfortunately.
Okay.
On the turning of the crank, can you do me a strength athletics test, please? Yeah, that's fine. It's a after a bit of a huff and a puff, you've managed to turn the wheel and lower the portcullis, or raise the portcullis rather.
Wait, raise it? I thought it was up.
No.
Down.
Oh
No, it was
shit,
down.
No, sorry, I thought you said it was up, and that's why I did it.
Oh no, I beg your pardon. No, it's blocking the path.
How do you mean it's blocking the path?
As in, the portcullis is in the way. If you want to go that way, you need to raise it.
Ah, right. Sorry.
It's a-
I thought
it's
it
a-
was coming from the floor rather than the ceiling. Right.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you.
sorry.
Okay, so I've opened it.
Yeah,
and
but you've
the
opened the way
way's
is
there
the important thing.
Cool.
Right, have we got any more actions from anyone?
Sneak my way in.
Yeah. So the two elves are being stealthy.
Can I try and perform the song they were chanting?
Yeah.
Performance. And
Yeah.
See if we can
Yeah.
get
Give us a performance.
anything spooky happening. We love a good old spoopy time.
So are you playing the rocks
Go
or are you
for
tooting the
it.
horn? I'm assuming you're playing the
Um,
rocks so you can chant the words.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
about the
go for it.
bagpipes?
So the words
I don't have any.
he is ancient, he is the land. So let's
Yep. Yeah, I'm
give
singing
us
it.
give us your
Oh, shit.
personal rendition, Chungo.
I
He is ancient, he is the land, he is pretty and so grand. I do a play on it. I like to put a nice modern bardic twist on it.
Okay,
I
so
like
yeah,
to put my own,
Yeah.
signature on
so you've got your rocks out. You're
He's
playing
singing
a
like
playing a
David
cracking
Bowie.
tune.
Amen.
it.
And the acoustics are perfect.
Oh.
You have never played a better gig in your life.
Think it'll make me famous. Nah.
No,
This is
yeah.
why I quit accountancy.
This was it. This is a dream
yeah,
right here.
This is just yeah. You're just really chuffed with yourself.
Oh, so good. Is that it? There's
Yeah, that's
still
it.
nothing evil happening.
Yeah, that's it.
you die.
Have you moved? Have you moved into the room yet, Dave?
I don't, no, I'm still
Lurking.
waiting. Yeah.
Okay, so Torrens just done a manly and lifted this portcullis up. Davy Toe is rocking out this chant that's stuck in everybody's head apparently. Chris is doing a lurk. What's Grat getting up to, Em?
He's just keeping an eye on the water, looking at the altar. Just making sure nothing's happening. No.
Is
Yeah.
he thirsty?
Ooh, he drinks the water.
He drinks the water. It's no puddle water. He's not that impressed, right? It's no puddle water, but it's all right. You could get behind it. It's not too bad.
There's debris down there. There's shit.
Detritus.
He's lived in the streets.
It's just
from
a
the
bit.
Bronx.
It's a bit of flavour, you know. He likes a bit of flavour on his water.
We're in the sewage room.
He's into it.
Bit of a meaty taste. Everyone loves meat tasting water.
You know what? Actually, I've done my thing on it.
Well, fuck it then. If no one else is gonna do it, I'm gonna go up here and fuck about with the altar. Check it
Okay,
out, see
so
what's going on?
as you climb the top of the stairs on the altar, Davy Toe's performance is drowned out as the chanting once again is taken up louder than before. 13 dark apparitions appear on ledges overlooking the room around the edge. Each one. So each one resembles a black-robed figure holding a torch, but the torch's fire is black and seems to draw light to it, rather than emitting light. Where you would expect to see faces in the robes, there are just voids. So the chant changes. One must die, they chant over and over. One must die. One must die. One must die.
Go on, Jungo.
Yeah. Fuck it. I drown myself.
So the
For the good of
water.
the party.
So the
Sing a good
water's
song for me.
the water's 2 feet deep.
That's enough. He can stand
That
up
is
on his
enough.
tiptoes and
Just
still
lie
drown.
down.
Does anybody have the religion skill?
I do.
Right. Roll religion for me, guys.
Is this both of us?
Yeah, both of you.
Lol.
Wow.
That's a wrong
Critical
religion.
failure. So you,
Heretic.
you shouldn't have picked that religion. You should have picked the Buddhists.
Is the 17 your roll, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay, so Torrin is looking at the altar on the dais there and the chant of the robes, and he's thinking, these guys are fucking weird, aren't they? He's not encountered any kind of ceremony that resembles this in the past. I think
Fucking blasphemous.
I think he's always been a bit too efficient on his travels, and he's managed to break up any kind of ritual sacrifice before it's occurred, or arrived a little bit too late and not really cared what was going on and just killed the heretics anyway.
And the sacrifice.
And the sacrifice, probably. Ellen Tara, though, has had some experience of this in her role as a is it a forest's guard or something like that? You were
Forest Warden.
Forest Warden. She's dealt with a couple of cults in her time. She's had to drive them out. She recognizes
the block.
She recognizes
Pikeys.
She recognizes immediately that the expectation here is that a live sacrifice is expected on the altar.
Wow.
Now, only you know this, Chris. The other characters don't know this. You're the only one that has this knowledge
Put
at
some
the moment.
scrap metal on there. They love it.
I've met this in the past. The spectres want a blood sacrifice.
Right. So the important thing is that it has to be on the altar. It's not just like anywhere. Like you have to go through the whole ritual, so the altar has to be involved.
On the altar.
Right.
Okay.
Could we? I mean, I suppose it's blood sacrifice, isn't it? Not just like a robot or something. We can't just sacrifice a little mechanical worm.
You're determined to do something with that worm, aren't you?
Well, I mean, if we just stamp on it on the altar, it's like killing something a bit.
Yeah, is there any like movement in the water or rats or anything or spiders or
I mean, anybody that wants to look for anything needs to do a perception roll, I think.
I wanna jump in the detritus and start looking for worms or whatever.
Yeah, I'm staying well away. I don't know what we can do with this.
Sweet, I love it when people are in the party and don't help.
Playing character, dude.
Read my post in Discord.
What's crack rolling for?
I'm having a look around as well. I'm part of it.
Okay, so
alright.
nobody's
It's just
nobody's managed to find anything.
Oh.
Davy Toe is just swimming in garbage.
I mean, he's on that mound, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
garbage.
He's swimming in garbage. I'm wondering if he's going to eat some of it. If I'm honest.
Can I move onto
Yes.
that thing? Because it cost me 2 movement to get through each water puddle.
Well, I mean, it's not a fight, right? So it
okay.
takes time. It's not. You don't have to worry about distance. We're concerned with time.
Right, so I'm going to come. Which square are you in, Oz?
Wherever you want me, baby.
So I'm going to come to the altar.
Yep.
And I'm going to use the skull and snake dagger, and I'm going to slit a gash down my wrist and pour it onto the altar.
Fuck wrist.
Woo!
Straight
Okay.
to the
Not
wrist.
like your hand or anything, going straight for a fucking major blood weight.
Mad lad.
All right. So roll Constitution. Roll a Constitution save.
Might bleed actually, like quite a bit.
You die.
Yeah, no, you're okay. You don't. I was just waiting for him to roll a fucking one. It's like you cut it too deep, you bleed out.
I
Okay,
thought
so
that'd be a
you
20,
you nick a blood vessel. You've got some blood coming from you, and you allow it to pour out onto the altar. Not a lot happens. It just the chanting becomes slightly more aggressive and slightly louder. One must die. One must die.
Feel like we need to go find. I think we need to have a search around the house and find something to kill on the altar. We got time. We don't need an actual sacrifice of one of us. These guys don't look like they're going anywhere. They just stood around waiting for someone to put a sacrifice down. Like, why don't they go find a goddamn sacrifice for the god, the lazy bastards?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's go fucking find something then.
go.
The house is empty though, like it's just dusty and old and there's nothing there.
Oh, we'll fucking go outside the house. We'll drag people in.
There's no people anywhere, is there? That's the issue with the
village.
area. It's like the
Let's go,
village is empty.
let's go and grab that corpse in that cell.
What, the
The-
skeleton?
the-
That-
Yeah,
kill
just,
someone.
just shut the skeleton on. They might not notice. They've got voice for faces. They might not have good eyesight.
It's,
They'll never know.
we just need to like go look for some. We need to capture. Has anyone got any rope? We need to get ourselves prepared.
I'm going for this corpse.
Chris is okay. So Chris has left. The thing. Right, Chris. You get to here. Actually, which set of stairs do you want to go to?
Oh shit! Yeah, I have to go through the stairs, isn't it? The bottom one.
The bottom ones. Okay, Chris, you get to here.
Oh wow.
Um.
All that distance.
Also, have you bandaged yourself? Because I'm gonna make you carry on running Constitution rolls unless you put a plaster on your fucking.
Can I use
Artery.
my medicine kit?
Yeah. So
I've got medicine, so I can stabilize myself. So do I do a medicine stabilize check?
I mean, take 1 point of damage from cutting yourself,
Yep.
and then we'll say that you've stymied the bleeding. Okay.
We'll have to roll I'll roll a medicine check.
Well, you're not unconscious. Stabilization is to do with when you're unconscious. All right. So you're not bleeding anymore, but you've taken a point of damage from where you hacked yourself up.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so you get to here. Basically, you step into the water off of the dais, and the chanting changes. No longer is it the angry one must die. The apparitions are clearly furious, and the chant becomes very aggressive, very forceful. And Lorgoth the Decayer, we awaken thee, over and over again.
Oh dear.
And as the chant goes on, you notice the mound of detritus begin to shift and
Oh,
sorry,
and
Davey.
kind
I'm
of
sorry.
rumble.
Davey, no!
It wasn't my fault.
Can I try to
So-
kind of get away from?
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh Jesus! Am I gonna get eaten by a big worm thing?
Oh wow.
Oh,
Well.
Oh, shit.
The lowest you could get.
Okay, so what have we got here? Is this starting with Oz's 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so Elu is going first.
Oh wow.
miss a turn or something with that?
No, it doesn't matter for initiative. I don't think. Elu's going first.
You've got
Then
6 health, haven't you,
Greg.
Davey?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, excuse me. $12 for Torin. Oh, sorry. That's the other roll. So it's 7 for Chris. Then it's the Beastie. Then it's Torin. Then it's Davy Toe. Right. Okay, Chungus, roll me a dexterity acrobatics.
Oh, nice. Both of them added together.
So it's
No, just acrobat.
it's your dexterity. So acrobatics is a dexterity skill.
Okay. Yep.
So
Then
you
do it.
roll a d20, add on your dex modifier. Now, didn't you choose acrobatics? Did you choose acrobatics
yeah.
as one of your proficient skills as well?
Yeah, I'm +3 acrobatics and
Right.
+1 dex. Does that need to be 14 then?
Oh, you're +1 dex, yeah, so it's 13. Okay, so while this is rumbling, you just manage to jump clear of the pile.
Okay.
But you're right fucking next to it still.
Yeah, like Am I on the steps or am I like here?
You're in the square before the steps, just there.
All right. Okay.
You've literally just jumped from the pile because it's moving around, and you're like, "Fuck, I don't like this."
Yeah. You don't.
Okay. So. We start with Elu Thingle.
Is there any way I can like run to Davy and like try and throw him back or something? Because he's only got 6 health, hasn't he? And
I mean, you can. He doesn't weigh very much, does he?
Is there any way I can help him to get away by using
I mean,
an action?
you could definitely toss him.
Yeah.
But like your full
Wait.
move would be getting next to him,
I've
so
got-
then
I've
you
got-
would be able to move.
No, I've got a. I get a second move. To
Kick
dash,
me back into
disengage,
it.
or hide after I move. So I'll do that if I
I
can.
just need to find the page that Chris had with the earlier, because there was like jumping and stuff, but I need to see throwing as well. Exactly how you go about working out whether you're successful.
Yeah, I've only got 10 strength, so I'm like 0 strength.
I think throwing you just base it off the probability of size between strength of the character and size of what you're throwing.
I mean, he doesn't weigh
Yeah,
very much.
sure.
Davy Toe weighs very little.
Yeah.
I weigh
You
35
don't really
pounds.
need to actually throw him. You could just push him, like just pushing him back out the way, which would be much easier than
Push
trying
him
to
push
towards
me
the
in.
pick him up,
monster.
catch him,
I mean,
lob him.
if you get to this square, your action can be to grab him and move. Can be to grab him and move him behind you. Yeah?
That's fine.
So
Yeah.
that's because that would be like the reverse of a shove action, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, I can just
Pull.
like pull him. Yeah.
Irish
Yeah.
whip.
Right, and then I can I get a second action.
Sure.
So I can. What's dash?
Because you've got roguey stuff.
Yeah, I
So
can do
a
bonus
dash
thing.
a dash means that you get your whatever your movement value is, and then your movement value again.
Actually, no, I'll stealth because I can hide, dash, or disengage. So I'll do stealth.
Okay.
What's that? 1d20 plus my stealth.
Yeah. So you want a d20 plus your stealth skill. Okay. Can I have the barbecue chicken and bacon one, please? Texas barbecue, I think it is. On a thin base, please.
It's a whole day's ration.
Thank you. Okay, so Dave's acted. We're over to Grack now.
Can I get close enough to the monster to fight it?
I don't think so without dashing, which means that you wouldn't be able to take an attack action.
Like here, is that good?
So in the water, your movement is affected because you've got to wade through it.
Okay.
Chris, you had the movement rules to hand, didn't you?
Yeah, it was 2. It's an extra movement for difficult terrain, I think it was. So each square costs 2 movement instead of 1.
Okay.
Double movement cost.
Okay, so you've got 3 squares of movement rather than 6. From where were you up here?
Here.
So you've got 3 squares of movement.
If I don't jump in the water, then I'm fine, right?
Yeah, you've got 6 squares of movement if you're not in the water.
I'll go there. Then can I rage and ready?
Sure. Okay. What's your ready?
To attack if he's in range.
If it comes in range of you, you're going to swing at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it touches my Davy Toe.
Nobody touches my Davy.
Precious.
Okay. Ellen Tara.
Right, I'm going to dash.
So that gives you 6 squares of movement because you're in the water.
2, 5, 6. Dash up there.
Also, these platforms are only like 3 feet, so it's only like a foot above the water. Yeah. Okay. So you've dashed up to there. So that's your entire turn then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the mound has obviously just been rumbling. It kind of actually begins to move at this point. It's 1 sec. I need to draw a square for it.
The size, fucker.
How big is it?
That big.
He's a big boy.
So the mound
Oh.
kind of like shifts and rolls around. You begin to see tendrils begin to kind of come out of it, and it's just the whole surface of it is kind of like shifting and moving over itself. And
Don't worry, guys. Based on the size of that square, he won't be able to make it out of that little hole.
Just
We're
pepper in.
fine.
It kind of squeezes itself into a
Oh shit! It's an
slippery,
octopus type deal.
yeah, it is, and it moves out. So it's going to move to here. So the moment it gets to here, Grak takes a swing at it. And has managed to hit it. So you've hacked away at some of the kind of like vines and general rubbish and whatever that's kind of amassed around it. So you're raged, aren't you? So you've got damage dice, strength modifier, and rage damage.
Am I still inspired from earlier?
Yes.
Can I do that as well?
You can add on to damage. You can only add on to your to hit roll.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that'll still.
Yeah, it would.
Still
It
be up.
lasts. It lasts. Maybe it would have worn off.
10 minutes.
Oh,
And then
10 minutes.
second-
Sorry, I thought it was an hour. Yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah, it's
Nice.
gone. The inspiration's gone.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed.
But sorry, I thought it was an hour. Or something like.
Remember the front flip as well? It was incredible.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just it barely registers that your axe swing. It just continues to just kind of go about its business. But it's you've kind of drawn its attention to you now.
No, thank you.
So. Oh, that's not actually typing. Okay, so the tendrils reach out and grab you. M, you are grappled by the mound. I need you to roll to escape. I believe it is a strength check. H G. Conditions was like 129. No, it wasn't. Oh, god damn it. I'm sorry about having to take all these breaks, guys, to sort this stuff out. It was 290.
Restrained in the book doesn't say anything about it. Just explains what restrained is. Is that what you're looking for?
No, it's grappled. So M, your speed is currently 0. The condition ends if you're incapacitated. and the condition also ends if an effect removes you or the creature out of the way. There's definitely a way to get out of being grappled, though.
Is it
Kind
if
of
you give
MMA.
them the knife edge chop and proclaim, "Woo!" That break the grapple?
Yeah, that would. It does have a morale, right? Detritus.
Oh yeah,
Even
it just-
Detritus's morale can be shattered by the chops.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
use your action to escape a grapple. You either do an athletics or an acrobatics check against the strength of the grappling thing for your action. So this is grappled you, so it's got you. You can't move. It's taking you
Okay.
with it. So it's interesting.
I scream out for help.
Okay, so M's screaming out for help. Okay, we're on Torrin's turn.
Okay, so what is this thing?
Right, so Torrin is a man of the world, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to see whether or not he knows what this thing is. And this is why I gave you the So for those of you that I think I did mention it before, but because of Ozzy's backstory, we gave him a bonus to survival because he's experienced a lot of shit. So roll me a survival, Oz. And if you don't fuck this up, then we'll see what you know about it. Right. Okay. So so an 18. You've never engaged something like this before, but that's for good reason. You've heard stories, and you even reckon you've seen one in your time. The destruction that it's wrought in the environment around it has been massive. You've heard you've heard tale of regiments being sent out to stop one of these things, where it's settled in a small mouth of a stream and cut off the water supply of a township of people. And attempts to move it on has just ended up in soldiers with the life crushed out of them, and just military men unable to deal with this thing. What you've got in front of you is a shambling mound.
Right.
It's a big collection of just shit. Just anything and everything it can get its hands on, it adds to its own mass. And the bigger they are, the stronger they are.
He's the shit lord.
And this one's pretty fucking big.
So probably actually not something we want to be fighting.
Well, generally speaking, they're pretty fucking strong. And the bigger they are and the older they are, all they do is get stronger.
So this one must have been down here for fucking years, so it's probably hench as shit.
But it hasn't had like a constant source of rubbish, right? It's been stuck with the same rubbish in a little pool. It's not like it's in a river.
I mean, it takes
Yeah.
plants and all of whatever it has. So it's like any like seedlings or whatever, it's able to cultivate and nurture and just grow its own form from that.
Can it get through the doorway?
Yeah, it's like an octopus. Like I said, it's like an octopus.
But it's like a living plant, right? So it's going to be slow as shit.
They're not very fast, but they do swim. They're very at home in the water. Hence, like the encounter that you've had of the one causing an issue with a town's water supply, because it was just like, yeah, I'm comfortable here. I like this. This is where I'm gonna set up shop.
So we need to get Grak out of his grass and just run away.
I think only Grak can get Grak out of it.
Okay. think it's runaway time, boys and girls.
Yep.
Right. Are you making a beeline for the door?
Yeah.
Okay. So which way are you headed?
I'm gonna go to the east through the
Are you-
portcullis.
Are you going to mention that you're leaving to the rest of the party?
Yeah. I guess he'll just shout "run" and then start running.
Sure.
So how far can I move in the water?
So in the water, your movement is halved. It takes you 1 to get into the water, so that's fine. It'll be 2 to move into the next square, 2 to move into the square after that, and then I mean you can go diagonally, so that's 2 on the diagonal. So I think you can get to this square on the other side of the portcullis currently.
To that.
Yeah. Now if you were to dash, then you would have, so that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So you'd have 4 more squares of movement on a dash action.
I don't massively want to leave the rest of the party that far behind, so I'm not gonna dash. Wait,
Okay.
who's pink?
Pink is Chris.
I'm gonna block you in, aren't
No, Chris. Oh yeah, Chris acts before you do.
I? Yeah. I guess I'll have to dash.
Okay, so you get
I'll
back
dash
into
up
that
to there.
reliquary room.
Yeah.
And Davy Toe, you have just seen the big fuck off dragon running away.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
Well, my old buddy and fighting companion Grak has been grabbed. I'm not very happy about this. So I'm still gonna move away.
Mhm.
So how many? I've got 30 foot of movement. How many squares is that?
So that's 6. Each square is 5 foot.
You gonna run doing a toot?
I'm gonna run and I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna use dissonant whisper.
Yep.
But you know, I'm gonna be
You're gonna
real.
tell it that its foliage is lackluster.
No. I'm gonna say.
What was it?
Gonna say, look.
Dissident whisper.
Yeah, dissonant. It
whisper.
needs a wisdom saving throw for it. I tell it, look, you're a really nice pile of rubbish. I think you're real friendly. I hope you're real fair to your worshippers, and I love you. I think that'll really
Wow,
upset it.
Going ham.
Jesus.
Your roots are showing.
Give it a
Give it the 2-tap.
Okay, so what's your charisma modifier?
is
I
plus
worry about you, David Toe.
+2.
+2. Okay, so I've got to make a wisdom saving throw against a 10. Okay, so the creature has heard these things that you're whispering to it, and it kind of reels back in horror. It's never had anyone talk to it like this. It's disgusting. It's stop being such a fucking girl. What's going on? It's a pretty un-PC, oldie time kind of monster, and it's worried that if it shows its feelings, that's going to reflect poorly on it. So it's really upset with what you've whispered to it.
I hope it's upset.
So it's going to take 3d6 psychic damage.
Yep, I've rolled that up.
12. Okay. So it's just feeling a little bit gross at the moment, as much as a mound of plants can.
It also moves away as well.
Yeah, and that's.
Yeah, he's already done his move.
And it moves. No, it moves again.
Oh shit! Oh no.
Yeah, it moves away from David Toe.
2, 3, 4. It moves into this corner and takes Grak with it.
Oh no.
No, it doesn't take Grack with it.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
It's
it
grappled.
does.
Yeah, grapple says if anything moves
It's
the
not
target
grappled.
away.
It is not grappled. It is engulfed.
Ah, right, okay. I thought you said it was grapple.
It did say it's grappled.
I think it's similar to grapple. I think it's grapple rules, but then it's got you in.
Well, I said it's grapple rules. Grapple says if the
You
monster
grapple
gets
to
moved.
grapple. You're not after.
I mean,
it's
this
actually
right. So
grappled,
so
it's
I've got
different
the
effects,
fucking
I guess.
monster in front of me. Okay, it's look. The
there
engulfed
a
target
picture?
is blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe, and it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw at the start of each of the mound's turns, or take a bunch of bludgeoning damage. If the mound moves, the engulfed target moves with it.
Right,
The mound can only have one creature engulfed at a time. I'm not gonna bullshit.
No, I'm not saying you bullshit. I'm just saying if we're using the grapple rules, obviously grapple moves. If the monster moves, the guy gets freed. But obviously,
Yeah.
it's not. It's a special rule.
This
so it
is this is grabbing hold of it. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Lol.
Has anyone got any seeds to trade for Grack?
Can I
Just
grab
let him
one?
die. We need a sacrifice anyway.
Actually,
I
I
ca-
tell you what.
Blood for the blood god.
M, roll an athletics check, because I want to do a check on this rules later. Fucking
Oh,
hell.
wait a second. That's not
Oh.
right. I did it again.
Nice try, Em.
Best 20.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna get left behind. All right. As it moves away, you've managed to wrestle yourself free. Because I need to read on exactly how that works. So I'm going to give them the opportunity to get out of it as it moves.
Fair enough, anyway.
But I'll look that up between sessions of exactly how that works. Okay. But we're back round to Elu Thingol's turn with that.
I've not took a turn.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
You did.
Thought Ellie went first.
Yeah, you ran away. You were here. Remember?
I ran away before the monster activated.
Yes, your turn is before the monster.
No, I ran away before the monster actually appeared.
No, you didn't. You moved to here. Moving to here triggered the monster to get up. Everybody rolled initiative. When your turn came around, you ran up here.
Okay.
Everybody had their turns. It started off with Dave grabbing Davey and pulling him up the stairs. Then Grack ran down ready to bop it. Then you ran away. Then Oz ran away even more after the mound came out and grabbed Grack. So we're back at Dave's turn.
What was in the mound?
It's a big fucking monster.
Yeah, the mound is a monster.
Right. I'll just get out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it's half in water, so 1, 2.
Yeah, but you're not in water currently, so you could
No,
run
no,
around the outside.
I've gone to the side, but
Yeah.
is that door closed?
No,
And
none
then-
of the doors are closed.
Oh, okay. I'll just go out that way then.
Okay,
I'll
so
go there.
oh, sorry, Dave. I grabbed the thing. You carry on. You were doing it,
I'll just go there.
and that's with a dash, is it?
Yeah, that's with both my actions.
All right, cool. So that makes it Grack's turn, who's just managed to wrestle free of the fucking monster.
Can I dash away as well?
Sure. So, which direction are you going in?
Diagonally to the stairs.
Yep. So that'll take 2 squares. So you've got you've got 10 squares of movement left.
Is that good?
Probably. 2, 1,
Roughly
2,
this area.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that looks right to me. So the mound hasn't got any eyes, but it can sense you guys' presence. So it's gonna slowly like kind of lumber towards you guys. So 1, 2, 3. It's just gonna kind of stop over here. It's not hindered at all moving through the water, but it can't move very far. Oh shit! Sorry, Chris, you go before the monster.
I'm going to try and untangle and snaring it.
Yeah, what's the range on that?
It's basically attached to my bow, turns my ammunition into magic.
Okay.
So if the arrow hits.
Okay. And what effect does it have? I'm guessing it slows it down.
It then snares the monster. Oh, you bloody shitlord!
Oh god.
So that's hit a wall. That's just hit a wall.
Alright, and then I'm gonna go.
So you've still got your move.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so the monster is gonna shamble towards Davy Toe. And it's then Torrin's turn to act.
Cool, I'm gonna run like fuck.
Go for it.
So you can only use a spell once. Once it's expended, you can't use it again, even though you've got a slot free.
I think so. Yeah, I think you have to recharge it or something.
Okay, I made it up a floor.
Yeah.
Cool. And then it's Davy Toe to act last.
Alright. Yeah, I'll just like sprint out. Is this portcullis open?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oz opened it.
Sprinting up that way. Go near it. How much do I get for the sprint? Is it 8? Or do I take a penalty for this water?
What's your
You
movement?
double your speed, but then you
30.
say you have to double each square. So each square is 5.
Each square
but
in the
square is
water.
10 in water.
Yeah, in water it
Alright.
counts as 10.
5, 10, 30. And then how much extra do you get for like a dash?
Your movement again.
Alright, okay. 5.
Okay. So now that that's occurred, you guys have completely disengaged from combat. We're now in a chase rather than combat.
Okay.
So we continue with initiative. And you've got 1 action and 1 move on your turn. And it continues until you escape or you get caught, basically.
Yep.
So you can use your dash action every round. But you can use it like a number of times. You can use it as many times. You can dash as many times as you want in your turn. Sorry, not as many times as you want. Up to 3 plus your Constitution modifier times during your turn. But every dash that you take after the first one requires you to make a DC 10 Constitution check. And if you fail that Constitution check, you gain a level of exhaustion. If you reach exhaustion level 5, your speed becomes 0 and you can't move anymore. And the only way you can clear exhaustion is by taking a rest. So if something's still chasing you and you're level 5 exhaustion, you're pretty much fucked.
All right. Yep.
You can
Sorry,
still
say again.
and you can
Sorry, I did get that.
right. So basically, things work in the same way as combat in terms of you wanting to like make attacks or cast spells, take additional actions, all that kind of thing. The major difference is that you can dash during your turn up to 3 times plus your Constitution modifier. So if your Constitution modifier is +2, then you can dash up to 5 times. But every
Right.
time you dash after the first time, you have to take a Constitution check.
Right.
And if you fail the Constitution check, then you become exhausted.
All right.
Okay. So initiative is still the same. So we've got Elu we're round to Elu Thingol.
I find out about the just magic, by the way.
Mhm.
In your class, you have an amount of spells that you have known.
Yep.
So that's how many spells you can have ready, and then you have spell slots. So at the second level, you have only 2 spells and 2 slots, but
Yep.
you can cast one of them spells twice.
Sure.
You're limited by how many spells you can cast by how many slots.
So, this thing's just chasing us until
We kill it,
Until it gives up.
which you won't do because it'll just squeeze up the fucking
now it
stairway.
it can't see us, but it can sense us, right?
Yes.
How does sense work with stealth?
It's just blind sight. It'll just use its perception the same as anything else.
Okay.
So it has the your passive perception. If its passive perception beats your stealth modifier, then it'll see you.
Well, probably not. So, I'll just stealth them.
Okay.
I mean, there's no way we kill this. I don't think. By the sounds of it, like if they're sending regiments of men to go and kill it, 5 dudes ain't killing it.
But I think if we need a sacrifice in that room,
It's too late for that.
Yeah, do we rate? Come on. I mean, what are we losing if we just get the fuck out of here? Not a lot, right?
Yeah.
We saw some cool shit. We got a bit of loot. I'll sing a song about the poo monster, the lake under the house.
But we can't leave. And for example, there's 13 of these figures, right? And if you look in that room of junk, I think there's 13 of them. So I mean, what if we've got to do some puzzle thing while this thing is chasing us and we go too far and can't get back? Or...
I mean, we investigated them earlier and got told they were all junk. So
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I mean, have stealth. So.
Okay, you can still move, which I suggest you do because you're in Grak's way at the moment. Ow!
There you go.
Nice one. It's Grak's turn. Next.
So
oh yeah, that's true. There's 13 relics and 13
Terrence,
13 guys, 13 relics.
I'm just feeling initiative.
No, we've already done initiative. It's fine.
Okay, sorry.
It's just your turn.
Yeah, I just keep dashing away.
Go for it. You got 12 squares of movement to work with. And you can dash again if you want to. Like, what's your Constitution modifier?
3, but it's not worth it because Oz is in the way.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
hello.
A fat dragon man in my way.
So Ellen Tara goes next.
I'm actually going to try and snare it again.
Yeah, you can see it from there. Yep. So you've managed to hit it. So what does the what's the results of the spell after that?
So ensnaring strike is obviously that's a large creature. So roots come out from the ground and latch onto the creature.
Mhm.
The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Okay, so what's your spellcasting statistic?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, so it's 8 plus. Oh, that looks cool.
But that's my bow attack, obviously.
So does it count as a bow attack as well as the casting the spell?
Yeah. So ensnaring strike is a bonus action, so it turns my ammunition. So if I hit
Okay.
with the arrow, when it
Okay,
hits,
so if you roll your
nature
damage, roll your damage, and then I'll sort out this saving throw. Excuse me.
When
Have you got proficiency for the School of Magic or whatever? Excuse me. Have you got proficiency for the School of Magic that you were using or anything like that?
Sorry.
Unit raid. Woo! I mean, it doesn't sound like it if you're struggling
It
to find
says
it.
use the magical essence of nature to cast spells, much as a
Yeah.
druid does. So
Yeah,
I have
so
to have
you don't have-
proficiency in nature.
You don't have to have proficiency. You just have skill. Like you don't have to have proficiency in it. But okay, so what's your wisdom modifier?
+3.
+3. Okay, so I've got a strength saving throw of 11 to make. Okay, so it's not ensnared, but it has taken 9 damage. It's basically it's torn the vines asunder that have come out of the ground to grab it. No, you've still got your movement to take,
So I'm gonna move.
and you can still dash because it's a chase.
Oh, someone's on the stairs, so I'll just move to there.
Sure. Okay, so the mound is now going to move towards you guys. 1, 2, 3. It's just kind of stuck in this corridor here. So Torin, you're up.
Cool. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Okay, that room is full of smoke, so take a Constitution save, please.
How did that happen?
So on a like a check like that where it's doing a saving throw, is it you have to beat 10? Is that the same?
Depends on the difficulty check, the DC. So it might be a DC 16, in which case I'd have failed because I only got 15.
No, I mean the one when I was casting a spell. Is that
No, it's so I'll explain it. The Irish Drummer, thank you very much for following us. So the way it works, Chris, is when you cast a spell, the saving throw that needs to be achieved is set by 8 plus your spell casting statistic modifier. So yours is wisdom, Chungus is charisma. Plus, if you have proficiency in the School of Magic, you add on your proficiency bonus. And if you've got any items or anything that gives you any other bonuses, then you add that on as well. And then whatever's making the saving throw rolls whatever kind of saving throw. So in this case, it was strength. So the Shambling Mound's got a strength modifier of +4. So it rolls a d20, adds +4 to the result. And if it beats whatever that sum is, which in your case was 11, because it was 8 plus your wisdom modifier of +3. If it beats 11, then it passes the saving throw. Environmental saving throws are just kind of not exactly arbitrary, but they're kind of like they're set by whatever the circumstance is. So smoke is generally going to be a Constitution save with a difficulty of 10. So Oz has passed. He's fine. Bit of a cough, but he's gotten through it. He's remembered where the secret door is, and he's gotten through. Oh, sorry, the secret door. The hole in the wall that he smashed through.
With myself.
Yeah. Davy Toe, you've
Yep.
got some movement, friend.
Okay. See, I did have a bit of an idea, but someone's hanging around a bit, you know. Wait, what turn does it move then? Does it move after all of us, or?
The mound moves after
It moves
Chris.
before me and you.
Okay, that's okay then. That's fine. I want to see if I can throw my. Can I do something and then move after?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to throw my music box down this hallway.
Throw your.
Do a bit of a lob. I've got a music box, and it makes noise.
Okay, so you're gonna set the music box off and throw it down that hallway.
Yep.
All right. Roll athletics.
Oh God. Oh, my athletics is just terrible. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You kind of throw it just into the doorway there, and it's ping ponging away as shitty music
Okay.
boxes do.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like it doesn't have a. I don't know how it sees, but maybe it's sound. I don't know. Okay, and then I'm just gonna move behind.
Sure.
I'm ready.
Okay. So we move back round to Elu's turn.
Yeah. How can I run past everybody?
I don't think you can.
We're at a bottleneck. Are you blue?
To the sacrifice.
Are you blue?
Yeah,
Elu?
I'm blue,
If you
yeah.
just get in the stair and try and go do your usual stealth,
Well,
possibly
I mean,
it won't see you and just get a bit distracted.
my stealth is pretty insane. I don't, because I mean, if I'm hiding there and he chases us and stands right next to me, he's gonna see me.
Move
What?
slow on ground.
He doesn't move very far.
Yeah, he won't catch you from there. I don't think he only got like just over halfway in the water. The water was his friend as well, right? It's
I
like
mean, yeah, I'll just stay here then. I'm still stealth though, right?
Yeah, you're still using your stealth. Yeah. The
I'm
way
just
it works is when he's in a situation where he might see you, then you roll your stealth check with all of your various bonuses against his passive perception.
Oh, okay, right. I see.
Yeah. So if you're maintaining your stealth, then that's all
Mhm.
you need to. You just need to.
Right.
know
Okay,
your-
I see. Thanks.
But
Yeah,
it's
that's it
it's
then.
Greg's turn now, so this smelly orc can get out of everybody's way.
I've just read something in the book. It says if a monster or creature is squeezing, it can squeeze through a space that's equivalent to one size smaller than it is, but it doubles the movement it takes. Like we went
Yeah.
through
No,
water,
this
it
is
doubled it.
it's yeah, but it's specific versus it's specific versus whatever, right? It's like the thing
Ah,
is
okay.
this thing's like an octopus.
Yeah, dash away, please.
Yeah, so you've got 12 squares of movement on your first dash.
Shall I wait there because of the smoke and stuff? I can't get past Oz, can I? So
Yeah, no, that's fine.
it's invisible, right?
maybe if you piggyback, you can like ride him on his turn.
It's
Can I go the other way?
Chris's
That's
turn
cool.
now.
Go there
Sorry?
Instead. Sorry, can I just go there instead? Is that alright?
I mean,
Wait, which way are you going?
Staircase.
But the staircase goes all the way up to the attic, right?
It's okay, I'll wait here. Sorry.
Chris.
Right. Okay. I dashed.
Okay, so oh shit. The mound is going to come 1, 2, 3, 4. He just comes into the room here, which makes it Oz's turn.
All right. Let's go with this trapdoor.
Okay, so you come out on that T in room 3.
Yep.
Okay, so you've noticed some structural changes to the building as you poke your head out of the trap door. The room has been filled with smoke.
Probably from someone setting someone on fire, right?
The walls look to have aged considerably. Wallpaper is peeling all over the place, whereas before, it was quite neatly applied, etc. All this kind of stuff, and you can make out the sheen of metal as large blades are swinging in the doorway to exit the room.
Oh, that's not good.
So have we pissed off the house?
The house is not your friend.
Oh,
The walls have aged considerably.
The walls look like fucking shit. They look like they look like rotten planks, peeling wallpaper. Very
Right, boys. Two
Yeah.
guesses.
It's
What am I gonna
dying.
do?
Set it on fire.
Fucking! I want to put my greatsword through the wall.
Okay. Well, you need to take a Constitution save first for the smoke.
Okay, 13.
Yeah. Okay. No. You're fine. You don't give a shit about the smoke. It's you just you're a 20 a day man, I guess.
Yeah. Slash
Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. So which part of the wall are we looking at?
So I just want to put that fucker through.
Yeah. You actually want to use your sword.
Yeah.
Okay. And you'll go in on the side there. Okay. Right. Well, roll to hit. Yeah, you've hit that inanimate wall.
Yeah.
Well done.
Right, I have.
Roll your damage, sir. Okay, so the wall crumbles as you smash it with your ridiculous sword. Oh no, my book's got a bit of damage. But as you kind of like smash it to bits and pull some of the lingering parts away, a swarm of rats falls on you and immediately begins to nibble at wherever they can find a gap in your armor.
Do I get outside though?
Well, you need to disengage from the rats, and you've used an attack move, so you would have to do your regular move, and the rats will get an attack of opportunity against you.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, I just need to get the rat swarm. Sorry about this.
Little ratty bastards!
Right, how many are in a swarm?
Like I just ran off to the loo.
Okay, I've got a swarm of something. Insects, quippers, rats. Swarm of rats.
Huh?
So they're little bastards basically. They're gonna do you a nibble.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So what's your armor class, Oz?
16.
So they've just found a chink in your armor. One's managed to do you a bit of a nasty nip.
Yep. Go on, give it to me, daddy.
It's caused you 9 points of damage. A lot of rats. We're talking like 30 or 40 rats.
Okay.
But you're outside of the house.
Have you been eaten?
Dragon is so strong.
I'm fine, but
Just got fucked up by rats.
Davy Toe.
hey, they took less than
Oh.
half my hit points,
I
man.
think-
So
I think I should follow advice and I should leg it. I'm gonna make like a tree and shit.
like a tree, get the fuck out of here.
So yeah, I'll do a dash. I didn't dash last turn, did I? I don't have to roll for anything, do I?
You only have to. It's only if you do consecutive dashes on the same turn.
Okay.
that you have to roll the
Okay.
Constitution save.
That's okay.
Yeah, was it poison damage or anything, or just straight up nasty rat
No,
bite?
it's just nasty little fucking rat. It's
So like
it's
60.
piercing damage.
Oh,
5,
fuck those dudes.
15. Then I am over here, aren't I? I'll be at the top of these stairs. Right?
Yeah.
And then 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So I'm here. I'm behind
I reckon.
these other magic men. I've only got short legs. I'm more built for
Yep.
sprinting.
It rolls back round to Elu's turn.
Which way? So I'd be there, right?
Okay.
Oh no, there. Is that the way we came? No, it was that way, wasn't it? Yeah. There we go. Sorry. Next person.
That's alright. Grack.
Is it the monster's turn?
No, the monster goes after Chris.
Oh, sorry. Well, is it an Oz above the trapdoor?
I'm outside.
Oz
Oh,
is, yeah,
yes.
Oz is now outside.
I went through the wall.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the trapdoor.
Okay. So you come up into the room. Do me a Constitution save, please. Yeah, you're fine. You don't give a shit about the smoke. You've dealt with a lot worse on the city streets. And now roll perception. Oh, okay. So the rats jump on you as you're you're popping out of the trap door there, because Oz has left a big stack of rats for you.
I thought they were on me outside.
No, they don't follow you out. They don't leave the house.
Oh.
God.
They just kind of like relish the choking smoke.
Okay, get ratted, I guess.
What's your armor class, Em?
14.
Do you get bonuses for being enraged because you're still enraged?
I thought I took less damage from piercing attacks.
That's probably what it is. So they don't bite you. They're just kind of like running all over you, and it feels really gross and horrible, and it's just just not very pleasant. But
Kind of into it.
yeah. Oh wow. Okay then. Okay. It feels kind of weird, but you're into it. Have you got enough movement left to get outside?
I guess next to Torrent.
It's like you can put your feet in those like pools with the fish and shit.
Yeah.
that,
It's
yeah.
weird, but kind of like that, yeah.
This time, as you're escaping the rats, they do you a nip. They get you.
I'll take damage.
6 damage. So it's not that bad. It's not a very deep bite. Elantara is next.
Right, I'm gonna follow everyone up the staircase
Sure.
through Rat City.
So it's 7 to get to the trapdoor.
Oh, to I can't dash again. I have to roll if I'm dashing again, don't I?
Yeah, if you want to dash twice.
So what do I do? A Constitution check?
Yeah, so you do your first dash, then you do your second dash, and after your second dash, you do a
Surely you
Constitution
only
save.
need a movement and a dash to get out.
Yeah, I've dashed already once because I was right close to the monster.
What?
In succession, like
This
at
is a-
once.
yeah,
like you
no,
can
this-
dash
Oh,
once,
yeah.
then next turn dash again.
I thought it was you could just dash that many times. Right.
No,
okay,
no. It's that many times in the same turn.
Say all right, fine then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Seven will get you through the trapdoor.
Oh no, I've lost my square.
I've got it.
I've lost it in the darkness.
Have you smashed through the wall?
Yeah, I was smashed through the wall. Yeah,
I thought the rats came in.
that's where the rats came from. So roll perception, see whether or not these rats get you as you're coming out.
Perception.
Actually, it should probably be a dex saving throw, but we'll see whether or not you see him coming. You see him coming anyway, so that's fine. And then if you want to move outside, you have to move out of their square, so they'll do an attack of opportunity against you.
So can I get there? There's a space.
Yeah, so it's one space to get outside.
I mean, is it? I'll just.
These guys aren't like it's just like whatever. It's this
so what
is.
we're doing?
Oh, that's it. You're at the house.
Do I have to do a opportunity thing?
Yeah, I've got to do that. Yeah. What's your AC?
15.
Okay, so they've hit you, and they've done you a 7 bite.
Wow.
Oh shit! That's not good.
I've still got lay on hands, mate. You'll be fine.
All right, you just like put your hands through the wall and just like
Pull you through it, give you a
you
heal, and yank you outside.
So the creature is still kind of aware of where you went, but he's stuck on this stairwell at this point.
Okay.
And we move on to Torrin's turn, who is outside. Do you want to do anything whilst you're outside, sir?
Can I hit the rats from here?
Um,
Can I poison breath those pots?
Cast them.
I don't know where they'd maybe be. I mean, they just kind of like they don't give a once you're at the house, they don't give a fuck. They just kind of mill about their business. So yeah, I'll let you.
I've got cone breath.
I'll let you poison breath them. Yeah.
Cool. How the fuck do I do that? 15-foot cone that I do know.
Okay. Breath weapon. When you use your breath weapon, each creature in the area of the exhalation must make a saving throw, the type of which is determined by your draconic ancestry. So it's green, which is poison, so it's a constitution save. The saving throw is 8 plus your constitution modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh, okay. So I've got 1 con, so it's 11?
Yeah. So these guys are making a constitution save on -1.
Individually.
I know it's a swarm.
I love his like, we've got outside the house, suckers. Now, have some of that.
So they've failed it.
Nice.
They need to roll an 11, so they take 2d6 damage, Oz. So a few of them have kind of choked and they're not happy, but mostly the swarm's intact.
Take 4 damage, cunts.
Davy Toe.
That massive one
Yes.
roll. I think
Tis me.
I think I've infected you with my number 1 rolling ability.
I mean, it's best it's doing 12.
I thought about just running and like healing, but then Elu will be a bit jammed behind me still. So I'll do
you
another
should
sprint. I'll
yeah.
do my constitution. Is it constitution? It's not athletics, or is it?
No, so you do 1 sprint. You got 25 movement, haven't you?
30.
So that's you've got 30.
Yeah, sure.
I thought gnomes have got 25.
Oh, it was. I thought it was 35. A minute. One sec.
Your speed is 25 feet. So you've got 5 squares or 10 on a dash. It's 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 will get you to the trap door. So on 1 dash, you can get through the trap door and outside.
Yeah, I want to do that. So roll for
Okay.
constitution, yeah.
So roll for Constitution, yeah, because of the smoke. Right. So you're not happy about the smoke.
Surely, right? The smoke's too high for him to be breathing
I was
it
gonna
in.
say that earlier.
All the smoke will be at the roof and he's just running under thinking it's a lovely day.
I don't know. Does it say anything about him being tiny?
I am like 3 foot, right?
You take 3 poison damage.
Oh Jesus Christ! Okay.
Are you
So I got
resistant?
3
Are you
health
resistant to poison as a?
Nah, don't like that.
Oh, never mind.
I might be resistant to
Now
underground
make
rats.
a dex save.
Oh, what? Sorry.
A dex save.
Okay. Oh, now this one I can do poorly as well. All right.
Yep, you're fine there.
Okay.
And now, as you move out, what's your armor class?
12. This is gonna go badly, innit?
So the rats have crit you.
I think did I just die to
Jesus.
rats? Are they in my eyes? Oh. Not like this.
So they roll their dice twice, don't they?
I can't remember the crit rules.
What's your
Yeah, they roll 2
What's
dice
your
per
health?
attack and add them together.
What's your health?
I'll-
What's your health total?
So
6.
3.
What's your maximum health?
All right. 13.
13. And you've got 3.
He's escaped the massive bog monster, but the rats were too much.
You say they've. You've got 3 left.
Yeah.
Okay, so if this rolls 16 or higher, you're dead. Like just dead.
Oh yeah, just eaten alive by rats.
Okay, so you're unconscious outside.
Okay. So I dove through the door and they like got a few chunks off of me.
Yeah, and you are just a bloody mess on the floor, and
again.
barely recognizable as a little rock gnome.
Why didn't we just sacrifice you at the altar?
May as well.
You're
have,
always
like-
on your ass anyway.
It's like the 3rd time I've been like near
Aw.
death.
That makes it your turn, Dave.
Yeah, do I just run to the trapdoor? Okay.
Yeah,
2
you've got
turns
a
then,
lot,
so
haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can get that. You can get there and out with 1 dash. So it'll be the same thing: a Constitution save, a Dex save, and then the rats will do an attack of opportunity.
What? Sorry.
So when you come out of the trap door, You need to make a Constitution save, which is a D20 plus your Constitution modifier, to see whether or not you choke on the smoke.
No, I don't choke on my own smoke.
Yep, you're
Would've
happy
been
there.
funny.
Then you need a Dexterity save to see whether or not the rats get you as you come out of the trapdoor.
No, I think I dodged the rats.
Yep, you've dodged the rats. That's fine. And then the rats are going to take a swing as you move out of their space, and they miss you. I'm pretty sure your AC is higher than 6.
Yeah.
So
About 17.
so you're currently in an alley between properties. You come out round the front of the death house. It looks an awful lot more sinister than you remember when you first arrived and burnt it down. But you can no longer hear the horrendous rumblings of the slow progress of the shambling mound. The rats have fallen strangely quiet, and you've got a sense of fleeting safety for a moment. Basically, congratulations on surviving the death house. I honestly thought someone was going to die tonight.
I had a shot at it. All right, I had a couple of goes at it, but
Yeah, you really tried.
So, I think we can say without saying that Chungus has been stabilized in some way.
Yeah, no, I'll just lay on hands him.
I think this is a good time for us to finish up, if I'm honest, guys. You've all gone up to level 3 as a result of your experiences in the death house. So we can spend a bit of time doing your level ups if people need any assistance with that.
Love a level up.
But
So are we long resting now as well?
yeah, you didn't get murdered.
We get all the shit back. So we heal back up to full there as well, don't we?
Yeah.
If we
So
long rest, we heal back up to full and refresh all our spell
you're going to need
slots.
to, between sessions, you're going to need to so basically, like as you come back out onto the street, you notice that there's like the feeling of the town has changed somewhat. You know, suddenly you can hear bird song on the air. That you've just got a general feeling of actually being alive again. So you guys, after that horrendous experience, are basically going to be in a situation now where you're looking to rest, looking to get your heads down. You're wondering what the fuck is going on in this place. So it'll be a case now of between sessions paying for board for at least a day, making some money. For example, Chungus has got the option to basically go busking. He can earn some money that way. There's instructions in the player handbook of things you can do. I think Dave's got the ability to do a bit of like pickpocketing in order to maintain his lifestyle, but it costs a certain amount of money to put yourselves up for an evening. And I think that
Excuse me. Who do you think you're talking to? I'm gonna go sleep in the bushes.
unless you go and sleep in the bushes.
I'm gonna delve back into the forest.
Find a
But
hole.
yeah, there's if you just go through the player book, look at the kind of things that are going to incur expenses for you, and what you can do now with your level 3, and basically moving forward, next time we'll do some exploration of the village of Barovia. Chungus owes us a poo monster song. So
yep.
next session we'll be opening with a performance from Davy Toe on the rocks and the horn, of a classic ballad of the tale of our adventurers and the gigantic poo monster of death.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that's a decent place for us to stop, guys.
Cool.
Alright,
That was
thank you.
Does
Until
anybody
next time.
does anybody need anything while I'm here? Anybody want to talk about anything?
No, thank you. Thanks, guys.
Did everybody
solid.
enjoy it?
Cheers. Oh yeah.
Yes.
That was good.
Yeah,
It went a lot smoother, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you get used to the-
Oh, Dave,
used
if
to
you
the-
want to fence the items that you've got, the necklace that you picked up in the house is worth 750 gold, and the rings are
What?
worth the rings are worth 25 each.
What about my dagger? How much is that worth?
Fuck all.
God.
In
Damn
fact,
Damn
as you leave the house, it crumbles to dust in your hands.
Ah.
750.
How much is sand worth? It's small and gets everywhere.
Fuck off, Chris.
Like Davy Toe.
Did you say 750?
Yeah, the necklace is 750. The rings are 25.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be. Is there any way we can do just like some after thing and just say that I sell these and I put 50 gold in Davy's pouch? Made
So
quite a bit.
the rings you've got no problem selling, but there's only one merchant in Barovia, and he knows it, and he's an utter prick, and he's not going to offer you the full value of the necklace. He's gonna offer you about 120 gold.
Well, I mean, can I persuade him?
No, he knows full well that there's nobody else around that you can deal with at the moment, and he is an utter cunt. And if you he's got muscle, and if you push the issue, he will just nod to his
Get the boys.
yeah.
Get the
Alright,
boys
so,
in.
So, yeah, okay. Your GM telling me there's nothing I can do. All right, so
So
another-
the rings you can get shot of,
and they're 50,
but in
both.
in this
Okay.
town you will not get full value for the necklace.
Okay, I'm pretty fucking minted. Right, winner. All right, cheers. Thanks, guys.
No worries.
Alright,
When
cheers,
everybody's done their level up, if you could send me the updated copy of your character sheet, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm just doing it now, mate, and then I'll
Cool.
send it.
No,
Done
thank you very
nice and early
much.
this time.
All right.
Yeah,
catch you
sorry.
guys in a
And
bit.
thanks
Yep,
thanks for
guys.
playing, everybody. I'm really pleased that we're all learning this together, and you're being patient with us. And thanks to everybody on the stream as well for the patience, because we are new to this as a group. We're learning as we go. So it's I appreciate everybody sticking around while they have. I think we're going to wrap it up there, guys.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Oh, yeah.